Welcome to the, I guess, early, late. Depends on what time of night you go to bed, I guess,
Yeah,
live. There's something strange here tonight. I don't hear something. What don't I hear?
nothing.
Oh, I don't. Ray. I'm sure he's listening to him. He'll be here sooner or later, I guess. He's at his daughter's
Yeah.
ball game, so we'll give him a break on that. Hey, 24, how you doing, man? Tonight's really no topic. We're just going here, just shooting the breeze and chilling out. And it's not for kids, so don't have the kids around. Not that we're going to be doing anything bad anyway.
Right.
But it's definitely not for the kids. I'm streaming it on both the Rabbit Hole and Retired Rider. I didn't put it on Facebook. I wonder why I didn't put it on Facebook. I don't know. I just didn't. Let's see who we got on here in the chats. We got Gloria, Brown Chicken. Ray's already out there talking. See, he can't be silent. He's got to be in the chats.
Yeah.
I'm just messing with you, Ray. I'm just messing with you, man. Let's see. Brown Chicken. I already said that, didn't I? Go. All right. So, anything happening exciting today, Coy, or did you just chill out, or what'd you do?
Yeah, I was just going back there and looking at that tree that fell down on my shed, and it's like, that's going to be a lot of work to cut that down, and trying to figure out how I'm going to get it down without doing more damage.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And then I walked away and said, well, it's too swampy out here. It's going to rain. It's, probably going to rain until Sunday. So probably next week sometime I'll tackle it, but that was my day today, trying to figure out a strategy of what I'm going to do. Plus yesterday I had to get my chainsaws out, and I haven't used my chainsaws probably in 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
So, it's not going to run. So I had to tear it apart and replace all the gas lines.
On chainsaw?
Off, clean it all out.
I got a brand new one sitting in the garage.
I was going to go buy a new one. I said, well, let me see if I can get this thing running and save me some money. And I took it all apart, cleaned it all up, put new gas lines in it. And my other chainsaw that's electric, switch was bad on it. So
damn, everything.
That one too. So I'd have a backup. But I did get it running. I got it, worked on it almost all day, but I got it all back together and it runs. So
I almost sold my chainsaw because I swore I'd never use it again after the last.
Yeah, mine's set for a long time. I hadn't used it, like I said, in a long time. And when they sit that long, those gas lines rot and they get brittle and they just break. And
yeah,
but
Ray will be along. Sorry, Coy. Ray will be along soon, everybody. So don't worry, he'll be here. What was you saying, Coy?
No, just.
Yeah, I mean, when you don't use something in a long time, it just things are going to go bad on it.
Yeah, they do. I mean, that's the sad thing is they put them gas lines on it. They only last probably 10 years and then they go bad.
He's salty. Good to see you.
They just crumble.
Gloria. Yep, everything that's just the worst thing you could do on anything mechanical. Excuse me, is let it sit, not use it because
even if you use it, those lines go bad. They just rot.
Oh yeah, they do. Good evening to everybody. I got two I never could pronounce that word. Husqvarna. I never could say this. Night Quick already gone? Oh, I didn't know if he was in here. They have some good mixed gas that gets some running back to pretty good. Yeah. The 2 cycle,
Yeah, it's just when they when they get that old, you're just gonna have to replace the lines. It happens to all them small engines like that. 2 cycle.
Your blowers, your weed eater.
Yeah, they just.
What it is.
And then the carburetors get all clogged up. Sometimes you can clean them out, sometimes you can't. But
Yeah.
you can get a carburetor cheap for like $10 off Amazon.
Yeah, but I can also go electric, so I ain't got to pull a damn cord and hurt my shoulder, my neck, and my elbow, and my freaking hand that's already falling apart.
Oh yeah, you go electric, but then you got electric
can't
cord you
even-
got to worry about.
No, you go battery operated.
Yeah, what a chainsaw does, that ain't gonna last very long.
Yeah, I had a chainsaw that I was using to prune up real high.
Yeah,
Well,
just to do small stuff like that.
that battery lasted forever. You couldn't kill it. They're getting pretty good with that stuff nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you got to replace the primer button because they bust open.
Yeah, those go bad too. Yeah, I got a whole pack of those.
Yeah.
But it's just it's a job. You got to tear it all apart. And then you got to try to squeeze those lines into those small holes to get into the tank because they make the holes a lot smaller so it seals up. You know, the line gets in there so it doesn't leak. So trying to push those lines through them holes is a nightmare, dude.
It's a nightmare.
It's just, and then you got to tear it apart. And then, of course, it's all dirty inside there. You got to clean everything. It's just a job. It's a job to tear them apart and fix them.
It is. It's almost worth it to me to just go buy another.
Well, I saved myself probably about $500. So.
Well, yeah, it's not. That stuff's not as cheap as it used to be.
No,
that's more expensive now. So I understand that. I don't even know what channel I'm on my phone. I don't know what I'm doing. I've got everything all screwed up. Let's see. 24 says, I mix my own gas. Ain't buying that overpriced premix shit. Yeah, I mix my own. I don't buy. I always mix my own gas.
Yeah, it's not hard to do.
No. I don't know what channel I'm on my phone. I'm losing my mind. What channel am I on? Okay. I guess I got the rabbit hole is the first channel tonight for some reason. I don't know. I'm losing it, man. I can't do anything right anymore. Yeah, it's gonna rain. Our yard is nothing but a lake. It's just
it's nothing but a lake.
Water, man. There's nothing. The grass is growing, and there ain't no cutting the grass. You ain't gonna get that tractor through that.
Well, I cut mine. What was it, Wednesday? Right before the rains came. It was still wet back. I got stuck. I got stuck back in the backyard. It sank. I got stuck. I had to pull it out by myself. You know, it's like, oh my gosh.
On the zero turn?
Yeah, and I finally got pulled it out of there. And you know, once they start spinning in the mud, that's it. You sink.
That's it. You're done.
So it's done. You're not getting out.
Yeah.
So I had to get out and drag that thing out. Oh, jeez.
Good evening.
So I had to. I figured I was away from it far enough that I wouldn't sink, but no. Yeah. Then you got to go back with a weed eater and cut that part because you can't mow it. I got rid of my push mower. You know, push mower comes in handy with this time of year when you got places where you can't get in with the zero turn or tractor or lawn tractor.
Raining there's 2-4. Got rain better than snow, brother. Better than snow. There you hit that like button.
Yeah, they can keep that snow.
Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with snow anymore. I'm tired of the rain.
No,
we've had rainy seasons. People's like, oh my God, it's the end of times. We're having tornadoes. I said, so you don't think tornadoes happened 300 years ago, or 500 years ago, or 10,000 years ago, or 20,000 years ago, or a million years ago?
All right.
There's been storms since the beginning of time, my friend.
Yes. It's been storming forever.
Yeah, I mean,
it's been storming and flooding before we were born.
Yeah. But I mean, it's whatever, whatever.
Human nature.
Yeah, that's true. So, people out there in the chats, what did you do today? What happened exciting? What are you doing tonight besides hanging out with me and Coy? Oh man, Ray's motor life. It's strange not hearing his voice.
Yeah. What happened?
I don't know. I don't have to sit there and go, hey, let me talk, man. No, I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding, Ray. I got to give you shit, man. Let's see. Vegas weather. Yeah, I bet you it's really nice there. It's not super cold here. It's just when it gets when it's only 50 degrees and you get that rain.
Yeah, it makes your bones ache.
Yeah, if you have arthritis or anything, you're in trouble. And I'm in trouble because I hurt all the time. So It's bad enough. And it's what weird. It's bad in the summer too when the humidity's high, because then that makes you hurt. It's like that moisture. It'll f you up, man. It'll f you up.
Yeah.
He went dry land fishing. We don't need to hear about your dry land fishing. We heard it this morning. Talking about, what is that? Mushrooms, dry land fishing? I don't know. Yeah. Mushrooms are disgusting. They're the most disgusting thing in the world, in my opinion. Let's see. Hi from
India.
India? Is that India?
Yeah.
Is that India? Okay.
Yep.
Hey, thanks for coming in. Hi. Let's see. Picked up a few groceries, made dinner. There you go. That's, yeah. The wife picked up dinner on her way home from work, so she didn't have to.
Yeah, I ate nothing but junk food today, which is, going out and getting something.
That's junk food. That's exactly right.
And then
I almost went out and got me a Blizzard, but I
didn't do that. I just went out and got, some breakfast this morning, and then went and got, some Wendy's for supper.
Oh yeah, we got McAllister's. That's what we got.
And then my stomach tells me, "Why did you do that?" You know what I mean?
Yep. That's why I didn't go get the ice cream, because I didn't want to hear my stomach say, "You said."
I would like to have a bowl ice cream right now.
I just want a Blizzard. That's what I want. M&M Blizzard. That's all I need is a medium one. Nothing too big. Salty said, working in the shop, listening along, tearing the chopper apart for paint and finish to get ready for upcoming rebuild. I wish I was there with you, Salty. That'd be awesome to be sitting there building a bike, man. That's awesome.
That's right.
Better than that. Can't ask for anything better than that. Coy and his Big Macs.
It was the Mickey D's.
Mickey D's. I didn't want.
I'm on the truck train getting some Mickey D's.
Oh man.
But,
I've been at the ballpark since 4:30. He says he's been at the ballpark since 4:30.
Jeez. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I can't do that.
I remember doing that when the kids were in little league and all that. Man, those games lasted forever.
And this time of year, it could be really cold, and you're sitting out there for hours freezing to death.
Hey, moderators, do your job. Where's the moderators at? Do your job. Do that thing. Guess I'll do it. Nobody else is going to do it. I'll zap him out. Boom. There you go. Good night and so long. All right. I think I got rid of them. People, trolls, trolls just got to go and why do you got to go in somebody's live stream and just be a troll? I mean, what do you have anything better to do?
No, they don't.
Are you sitting in your mom's basement at 50 years old or 40 years old trolling the live streams on the internet?
Because they don't have a life, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Hey, Brown Chicken, did you disappear on us? Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why they do that. I mean, don't you got anything better else to do in life? Go out, go see a movie, go do something. American Outlaw, how you doing, man? I lost where I was in the chats now. Not that Ray's any help when he's here. He just lets the chats go. Expects me to do it all. Let's see. I don't know where I was. Was that Coy and his Big Macs? I think so. I've been at Yep. Would you suggest on how to deal with negative self-talk, sir? Can't help you there. No kids allowed. Leave now. Thank you, Gloria. No kids allowed. Leave now. What channel did you come through, Coy? Did I send you? What link did I send you? Okay, I don't even.
I don't even remember now. Hold on. StreamYard.com.
Doing good. How are you?
FG4 Yeek 6HA I don't know what the heck that
If
is.
you're a kid, you maybe the only thing you should be worried about is your mama making you hot pockets and making sure your Game Boy is on. Ray to see Ray, you crack me up, man. I'm only seeing part of the chat for some reason. Huh? That's not good. I don't know what's going on. Sorry if you're only seeing part of it. American Outlaw, brother, how you doing? Brown Chicken. I think we can't. Who's in chat on Rabbit Hole? Huh? Well, come over to Retired Rider. We're on Retired. We're streaming on Retired Rider too. If you're having problems on the Rabbit Hole, just switch over to Retired Rider and you'll be
I
good.
think, yeah, I'm on your Retired Rider, I think.
Yeah. So if
Yep,
you're having trouble
it
with
is.
on the Rabbit Hole, switch over to Retired Rider.
Yeah, that's what I'm on.
So we're on both. I'm 21. Am I allowed in? Absolutely, Rocket Queen. You're allowed in. Yeah, just hop over. If you're on Rabbit Hole, hop over to the Retired Rider channel. The piece has left now. There he is.
Oh my gosh.
No. Now the piece is gone.
We won't get to talk
Ball
now.
game's over, so the kid will get ready and come to the truck when she's done. So
Did you
I might
win?
cut in and out.
Did she win?
Yeah, I think it was like 20-13 or something.
There you go.
Yeah,
All right.
we lost the first game, but we won the second game.
Hey, split them. That's better than nothing. That's better than losing both.
Yeah, it's crazy because we played the same team.
Yeah.
Back to back, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tight spot you're in, Salty. You got a limited amount of time.
Am I gone or is Coy gone?
You're both here. What do you mean?
I don't see Coy.
He's up there, or he's in
Yeah.
the middle. I'm up top. Where did you come through? Did you come through the Rabbit Hole? Or
I
did you
came
come
through
through
the
Retired?
second. I came through the second link you sent me.
Should be Retired Rider.
Okay, so.
Okay, boy. Yeah. If you're having problems, just come over to the Retired Rider chat or to Retired Rider Live.
That's why
We'll get you
I
back
tried
there.
to tell everybody in Unchained down the rabbit hole, hey, if you don't see anybody talking that we're talking to, come over to Retired Rider where we was on that channel. So, well, you let your kids drive you a truck and they think it's theirs.
Well, yeah.
What do you expect, right?
Might as well just give it to her now, man.
No, she's got to work for her own, man. I don't give
That's
things
right.
away.
Everything good, Sick? Everything good out there? Everybody here? Can everybody hear us? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Jeez Louise. Get in your vehicle and they.
I zapped him. I said, zip it out. Yeah. All right, you can see us all. Can everybody see us? Can you see Coy? Can you see
Well,
me?
I'm pretty dark. I'm trying to get
Yeah.
lit up here.
Well, you're a dark soul, so we know. Man.
Well,
It's
I
all
know.
good.
I'm
How's it going, Rocket Queen? Haven't seen you in a while. It's been a while since I've
I
seen
still
you.
can't see Coy or hear him.
I'm here, man.
Oh, can't hear him?
No, I can't see him. All I see is a circle of death around him.
Really?
Well, that ain't
Yeah,
nice.
that's all I see.
Well, maybe it's you.
It could be mine.
Yeah, maybe it's your phone. Anybody
Well,
out there in the chats?
I'm in
Can
a
you see
park.
Coy? Can you see Coy? If you're in the chats, let me know. If you,
I'm
can
in
you just see Coy?
I'm at a park, so
Go to your other channel.
That's all looking good. Coy is good. There you go. See, I'm here.
Okay.
yeah. I told that kid, look, the only thing you should be worrying about is your mama making your hot pockets and got your Game Boy turned on.
Right.
I mean, you know, I get it, man. They're a kid. They're on the internet. They're on YouTube scrolling through.
Yeah.
I don't think they intentionally pick your
All
channels.
right, Rocket Queen.
I think it's more like they just see random lives and they're scrolling through.
Yeah, they're just trolling. Trolling.
Boy, either. So
Let's see.
He's just in the middle, circling.
I can see him, and everybody else can see him. So it's you, man.
Oh well, somebody said they couldn't.
Why no kids? Because it's not a kids show.
Brown chicken said they couldn't. Yeah. Patrol.
Patrol. Moderators, control the chat, please. Moderators, please control the chat.
No offense, but like, I don't want, not your channel, but you know, when I first started meeting all you guys, I was like, you know, everybody handing out wrenches, and it's nothing towards Moto. I know, you know, or nothing like that. But when I said, hey, you don't have to don't feel obligated to give me a wrench, because not that I care to do it, but that's why I only have 2 or 3 on mine, because I you know, it's for a job, in my opinion, you know what I mean? And I know
right.
It's out of it to just click on people's channel, but most everybody follows everybody anyways. And I don't know, it kind of, it's, for me, it's more like, you know, that's a job. And like, if everybody, and now this is just my opinion and for my channel, if everybody tolerate everybody, then you can never punish anybody. You know what I mean?
You'd be kicking each other off.
Yeah, and it was, you know, so just have a couple and then, you know, or that's the way I look at it. And I could be looking at it wrong. Maybe it's just not through anybody else.
Well, you know what? Well, it is nobody's wrong or right. It's whatever you want to do on your channel. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Nobody's wrong or right.
I mean, you know, I look at it as, you know,
I should say nobody's wrong. You know.
Yeah. I just mean, it's like, that's like, you know, because I like to tell people, if you don't want it, you know, if I ask you, I will ask you if you want to be a moderator, because, you know, I want people to moderate it, you know, like if some shit like that comes in there, trolls or whatever, get rid of them. Then if it's something you don't know, don't get, you know, where the channel's growing, there may be new people coming in and talking stuff. And so as long as they're not rude or crazy, you know, I welcome anybody in there. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I welcome people in as long as they ain't being a fool, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody, who did what we got? What we got, a members thing going? What's going on here?
I don't see anything.
I see something.
I don't see.
Rocket Queen is a new member. All right. Member.
Welcome to the team.
Yeah. Rocket Queen. I'm in Nova. I'm in Nova
Scotia.
Troll.
He said
trolls are up.
M4.
Rocket Queen. Yeah.
You'll always.
I'm trying to keep up with these chats, and it's not easy to keep up with these chats, man.
I can't control them on my end. I'm on my phone.
I know, you're good. I'll just whiz through them.
I think I can.
Gloria. Let's see.
Yeah, I can't do it.
No, you can't. I got it, man. I'll handle it.
Where the hell did Coy go?
Gloria, he's sitting right here.
You hear him talking?
Yeah, I hear him talking. Does anybody else not see Coy? I'm about ready to just.
Let me go back.
Right in the nose.
Something wrong with your phone.
Gloria, how much I adore ya. Hey, that was pretty good. Oh, I need a drink.
I'll be right.
Let's see. All right, man. Is that a flat rate or hourly pay job with the wrench? Asking for a wrench. Yeah. What are you paying, man? Well, I'll tell you what I'm paying. I'm paying with a thank you very much. That's what I'm paying with.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you very much.
I appreciate you very much.
Team.
Huh?
Now I see him.
See, it was
there
all
you go.
You messed everything up.
I see.
Boy, they're asking you to wave. Wave, Coy, wave. Mr. Red, hi, how you doing? Good evening. Good evening to everyone. All right, I think I might be caught up with the chats, maybe.
Now they will. Shit, come on, girls. Let's sit over and talk for 30 minutes.
You know that they will, man. Come on. I know.
Like, what the hell, man? You just sit and coached 2 games. 4 hours we've been here.
Ooh, sitting out there on those bleachers would kill me. I hope you have chairs.
Yeah, we got some bought chairs from that one place, that sporting goods place. We buy those. They're expensive, dude. You ever bought a chair? Some bitch is like $80 to $100 and more. You know, just
What?
yeah.
What chair you buy?
The ones with the shock in the back, the springs that you can. Yeah,
Very weakly.
they're like $80,
Uh,
man, at Dick's Sporting Goods and
Oh,
Academy.
jeez.
Yeah.
Just go to Walmart and get you a chair. $10.
well, we got the chairs that you sit on the bleacher. You sit down on the bleacher
Uh-huh.
and you sit down in your chair.
I got
That's
those
what we
too,
got.
yeah.
I tried those, and they go straight up, man, in the back, and they hurt my back. 'cause I'm
Yeah.
a bigger guy, so they don't. To me, they're just not comfortable.
Gotcha.
So we bought a couple of chairs that has those. They're actually like shocks, like they move up and down in the back.
He's a cheap, you know what?
Oh man, that's not. Hey, I ain't cheap.
John pays weekly, very weekly.
John's a cheap boss. Rocket Queen. Rocket Queen says, "I love dicks." That's what she says. I don't know what she means. I mean, is it Dick's Sporting?
No, she's.
It's expensive.
When I read that comment, I lost it, man. That was
The
funny,
dicks I have
Rocket
here
Queen.
are expensive.
I
Academy-
knew what you meant. It was funny though. I knew what you meant, Rocket Queen.
I like Academy for certain things. The Academy Sports has like certain sales and stuff, but I like if you're going to get like shoes and cleats stuff, they have a better option at Dick's and other places. Come on, guys.
That's right. I hear you, Rocket. It was just funny, Rocket Queen. I just seen that and I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant, but it was just funny. I had to laugh. Sorry. No offense.
I've been at the ballpark. You always smell alcohol on somebody.
Well, of course you do. Yeah, it's good to see you. Hope everything's cool and well, Rocket Queen. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's cool and well. That's all right. That's all right.
Oh man.
That's what we're here to do. Have fun, let loose, cut up. That's why we don't want no children out there. In case, somebody slips with some bad language, it happens. It happens.
I mean, I think it's more. I don't like hanging kids. You know what I mean? I don't like hanging out with kids. It's not my kids.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to be. I mean, no offense. I know kids are on social media, but I want no part of it. I just don't. Even like if it was my nephew and them, I wouldn't want them on my live stream.
No.
There's just adult conversations. I mean, not even just the language, because the language don't get too bad. It's just I don't feel like that's a place for them. If they want to do their own little kid show live, that's fine.
We're good with it. We ain't got to worry about it. Salty says, with the tariff 2.4, you pay him for the wrench like a Snap-on dealer. That's right, Salty. That's right. Oh, you survived the wildfires, Rocket Queen. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. We almost lost everything. Well, hell, that's not good. That's not good at all.
What is that?
Rocket Queen. Like I love Dick's, right? Retired rider, no kids allowed. Laugh my ass off. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're blessed, Rocket Queen. Absolutely, Moto. She is. Yeah. Let's see. I booted him. He's out of accounts apparently. Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Ray?
Yeah, I just don't like it. They don't need to.
No worries.
No
worries.
Anybody can get on, and that's the thing. Even when we hit, hey, this video is not made for kids. They should. I don't think they should age restrict it, because I had a short that was just like a couple little cuss words, and they let it get to 200,000 views, and it was booming.
Yeah.
And when it hit 200,000 views, they age restricted it, and now it's only like 204, 205. It would have probably been already to 800,000 views if they
Don't
wouldn't
come
have.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So-
mean, I don't see how you already got it on there when you set up your video that it's not made for kids. So I don't see how they could do that.
Yeah, and
So-
they let it get 200,000 views and then age restricted it. And then my other one on my other channel,
All right, 2-4. Thanks for coming in, man.
but I think it finally hit 200K this today. So I'm not for sure even what the subscriber count is now. I ain't worrying about it, but I just don't.
Yeah,
know.
you are. You're worried about it. You got to let it go and let it do its thing, man.
I know. I know it's growing though.
Ignore it. Let it grow. Let it go. Do its thing, and don't let it drive you crazy.
Oh, it ain't driving me crazy. I think it's awesome when you finally get a video to go viral. Because
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I get it.
means when it's 100K or when it hits 100K, that means it's viral. It went viral. And
You got a virus? Is that what you said?
well,
You caught a virus.
just across.
That's right, Rocket Queen. Don't worry about views. Just keep on keeping on. That's right.
If you put it out there, hey, I dropped it a year ago. You know what I mean? It's been out, and now
Rocket Clean says, "I hope it's not the clap there, Ray. Hope you don't have the clap."
I don't have an audience to applause for, so no.
Oh, shit.
Them people, they all make me nervous.
What are you nervous about?
These people, man, driving, they don't know how to drive, dude. Like,
Well, most people don't know how to drive.
it's either teenagers or old ass people, you know.
Being awful quiet there, Coy. You all right, man?
I'm good.
Good.
Yeah, man, the chainsaw. I got 2 Husqvarnas and a steel chainsaw. I paid about $550 for my Husqvarnas and about $475 for my steel. Yeah, got to run those things. Well, I cut wood for 12 years, man.
Woo!
Firewood, like literally had to keep my house and my wife's granny's house, and so I cut a lot of firewood, and you got to keep them running. But no, them rubber hoses, dude, you got to replace them like every couple. You can let them go, but I like to check mine and place them every 2 years or so because they do dry rot pretty quick.
Yeah.
But I don't go without run. Even if I'm not cutting wood, I'll run my chainsaws. You know, I'll start them and let fuel and stuff run through them. I was trying to think of what that stuff was called. It's a 2-stroke. It's a mixture, man, and it's for, you know, if you haven't run it all year or
Right.
you can pour it in there and primer it a few times, and it comes like a little quart.
Yeah, it keeps the carburetor from coming up.
And it actually started pretty quick too. Oh shit! They just turned all the lights out. It's the
Smash
boogeyman.
that like button. Smash.
Hey,
it.
where'd Ray go?
Yeah, man. I turned.
It's
What
gone.
the hell? He went dark, man.
Almost said something crazy. They turned all the
Dark. So he went dark.
Yeah, completely dark.
Hey, so did the stock market crash? Did it crash?
Yeah, I crashed big time.
Did it really?
Yeah.
How you doing? You know what they said? He thought I was talking
Did
to
it
him.
crash?
No, it ain't crashed. They said that people don't
Yeah,
realize
it did.
doing. He's starting over. Like he's running everything down to start new. You know. Like, yeah, just fuck everything up so we can all just. I don't know.
Did it crash though? Really?
No,
Yeah.
it's not good.
They're going to reset the system.
That's what I mean. Reset it. Yeah,
They're going to crash everything down, and they're going to force you into a reset.
Yeah. And
Which
then,
the stock market needed to be reset anyway. It was bloated with fake money.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. Go
Yeah.
ahead and reset it. This won't be the first reset
Come
we've been
on,
through.
kid. Where the hell you at?
Man, she
It's
just played two
the
ball
rich
games,
people
man.
that are screaming. It's the working class. They don't give a shit because most of
Exactly.
them are
That's
not
what
in
they
the stock
said.
market.
They're tired of that. They're tired of working for
Yeah,
the,
it's
you know,
tumbling
them
down.
people working for themselves and the rich, and then the working class doing all the work, and
Yeah.
they can't even own a home or do anything, or
Right.
we can't even have money
Yeah.
to even invest in the stocks.
Right.
Well, if it's going to crash and help things, then I say go for it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I do too. I say reset the whole fucking country. Excuse my language.
I'd have to agree with you. I'd have to agree with you there, Rocket Queen. I don't think digital currency is the mark of the beast, but some people believe that, and that's
Well,
okay. I respect that.
They're going to force
I
you
don't know
into
if I
it.
believe it, but I believe we're just
It-
getting to technology. We're getting to a point where we're using more
Not to
tech.
say you're wrong. I mean, don't no disrespect, but I just I don't know about that one, but could be.
I don't think.
Hell, who knows?
Well, digital currency isn't a mark on you, so
No.
they put a
That's
chip
true.
in you now. That might be a different story.
Yeah,
don't
you're,
let them
if you're
put a chip in
waiting,
you,
It could mean too. They're forcing you into
Don't-
a system where you have to, you know,
if you're
abide
waving
by
your
their
hand
rules
and
and their
paying for
rules
your
only.
shit, that's different.
Well, we have to abide by their rules now. So then we already took the
Well,
market.
that's true.
We abide by the government rules and laws.
Well, they can pull your digital currency real quick. When you have
They can
cash,
take your money from you now. They can stop your account, a bank account like that.
Well, yeah, but if you have cash at home, they can't just come in and take your cash unless
Well,
they got
that's true.
probable cause to come in and arrest you or something.
That's true.
Well,
Hey,
yeah,
Buck,
they need a warrant. You know, they need.
how you doing, Buck? They start pulling people's money out of their accounts.
Come
and
on,
I think
kid.
it's gonna be a
I
civil
gotta
war.
go. You're just
I think
loafing
it's a
around
civil
with your
war.
friends.
Well, I mean, she's better have fun with her
Yeah.
friends.
I have to. Mama got tired and went on home. She worked all day.
Has anyone heard when
And-
Walmart is releasing the W-2s?
I gotta run by Walmart. I gotta go. What time you gotta be at work?
Got my back.
I gotta be there by 8.
Yeah. So
I agree with you,
Fast.
Buck.
I am.
I agree with
Can
you.
I
Yeah.
go back up?
Yeah.
You sure?
This way you can.
Ain't nobody walking.
Not that I don't see any, and if they are, then
Well, if they
Next,
are,
no more. What's
We'll get
happening?
hit.
What's happening? Well, Ken,
did you say my gas needs?
things are going to get expensive soon. We got an
Yeah, I
email
gotta-
mentioning us on
told
estimates
Mama I
increased
need
20%.
to go
Wow,
Work and stuff, honey.
20%.
You can't.
Also, the way technology is, they are using the cloud AI for appliances like toaster oven, dishwashers. It has no value whatsoever. Just another form of tracking people. Yeah,
Yep.
they track us.
Well-
They've been tracking us since.
Oh, they've been
Uh,
tracking us since the '70s, dude.
Yeah, they've been tracking us for a long, long time.
Yeah,
They know everything about you.
they've been listening since we had.
They know when you get up. They know when you go to bed. They know when you go to take a shower. They know when you go to go to the bathroom. Especially if you carry your phone everywhere. They know exactly where you're at every minute of the day, all the time. Could you imagine trying to keep track of all those kind of people, man? I mean, imagine.
Well,
how
they
people focus.
listen for keywords and then they focus in on certain
Well, it's all about advertising to you, trying to sell you something. That's what it's all about.
shit you don't need. Yeah,
Yeah.
Trying to get you to spend money you don't need. You need to spend
Yep.
money on
that's
things.
what
that
it
you
is. They have us
Thank you,
chasing
sir.
jobs.
Yeah.
They have us chasing jobs to
Thank
buy
you.
and to chase things we don't need.
need. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, and every person on a billboard or newspaper has the perfect body, perfect abs,
Right.
perfect looking woman, perfect looking
Yeah.
man. They think, you know, it's sad.
It's all a big facade, huh? Just
Yeah. Here, this
That's
is
right.
what you want.
Queen.
This is the
Rocket Queen,
Right.
when you use that Rocket Queen, when you use that AI, like you said, I know China has a gold mine with all the info on me thanks to my AI stuff I do. Yeah, we all are out there. We're all on the platform. We're all
I
out
can
there.
tell you is they ain't gonna get
They
nothing
got us.
from a poor man. Can't get anything from a poor man.
they know all about everybody. Period.
Yeah. They
Just
got us
Google
tracked.
yourself and you'll find out how much.
Oh
they know
yeah.
about you.
Yeah.
Well-
Google yourself.
If you Google me, just look up Tennessee Department of Corrections.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, jeez.
No, man, you look up my real name and I pop up as a country music singer, dude.
And we can't do anything about it. Nope, you can't do anything about it. They're going to track you. I don't. People say, "Well, I'll just go off grid." You ain't going off grid.
Nope.
They know where you're. They
That's
know where you're at
hard.
off
If
grid.
you want to, you can. You can.
People don't realize how hard it is to live off the grid. It's not
Yeah,
easy.
but you can do it. You can buy land and never pay taxes again. On
Well, it's hard to do. It's
On
not
the
easy.
land. Well, you
When
gotta
So
work
once you
for your
purchase
family.
that, wait a minute now.
I know.
Once
the
you
truth.
once you purchase that land, they already know you purchased it, so they know you're there.
That's
Yeah.
fine though, but you can live without having to pay them taxes every year, land taxes.
I don't know how you get off. How you get rid of
You
the
bury.
taxes.
Listen to me. You bury a family member.
Yeah,
on that
yeah,
land,
you're right.
And
Yeah,
it
you're right.
extinguish. It will cancel out the taxes.
Yeah. If you
You
bury
never
somebody
will
on
have
your
to pay
property, they
taxes
can't
again
charge you
on that.
taxes.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, that's
I'm
why they don't pay
serious.
taxes on
Well, the
Graceland.
thing is, they won't allow you to bury somebody on your land. You have to
They
have
will.
know that.
Yes.
Yes, they will. They don't pay taxes on Graceland because Elvis Presley's buried there,
Yep.
his parents are buried there, and all that. They don't
It's
have to pay
different
taxes on
from
that property.
Yankee Doodles up there.
Well, you probably have to be out in the rural area, not.
Well,
in the
yeah,
city.
you're not going to do it in the city in your front yard. I mean, you got to get a permit, and you got to have enough property and enough. And I know my next door neighbor did it, and they don't have, but their house, they probably got an acre and a half, 2 acres, and she buried her dad, and right there, and kept out. They never have to pay taxes on that land and house again. They own the home and everything. Never have to.
Can I trade my wrench for a dozen eggs? Can't afford chopper parts on John's payroll.
If off grid, electric, battery power, solar, whatever you want to do.
But my point is, what I was trying to say is, if you buy property, if you buy land, they know you own that land, whether you pay tax on it or not. You're not off the grid. What I mean by off the grid, they don't know where you are. They have no idea about you, where you are. You have no digital.
You're not off the grid.
No, to be off the grid, you got to be living in the wild Alaska frontier somewhere on the land.
Or you could get lost in the Tennessee hills somewhere.
You can get up in the
mountain man.
You can get somewhere where they don't know anybody even exists. I mean, it would be.
But that means you don't get no medical care.
No, you get
or anything. You don't go to the store and buy anything. You have to grow your own food. You have to do everything. It's not an easy life.
Oh no, it would be a complete. Unless you had somebody in town or.
Yeah, what do you do if you? What do you do if you break your leg? What if you do if you
exactly
cut yourself wide open?
Well,
what do you do?
If you had somebody that could bring you supplies or drop supplies off to you once a month, but no, I'm just saying they know that you buy the land, and if you never have to pay taxes on it, they don't have. If you buy enough land, they don't have to know what you do on that land. Of course they.
Oh, they're gonna know.
I know, but.
They got that thing they call the eye in the sky.
They fly over you every day.
Well, answer me this, Dan. Answer me this. When you go to Google,
you see the all-seeing eye on the dollar bill.
When you go to Google Earth map and you zoom in, you can see real life, everything going on anywhere you look, right? Okay, when you zoom out enough, you keep zooming out. What does it do? It goes
Rocket Wing.
cartoon round Earth. You know what I mean? Because it will not show no stars, no space, no nothing.
Exactly, Salty.
There's nothing there.
I'm telling you, if you buy the land, they know you're there because you bought the land. You had to live totally off grid.
You got a deed to any land; it's on record.
Walking in the Appalachia.
To totally live off grid, you can't have no digital footprint. You can't have credit cards. You can't have cell phone. You can't have going to the doctor's office. You can't be doing none of that stuff. You got to just totally disappear. Totally disappear.
That's a lonely life, and I don't care. They can have my information.
Yeah, they can have mine too. I'm just saying they already got it. But I'm just saying, if you wanted to do that, it's a tough thing to do, to totally live off grid.
$20 got me 7.5 gallons. That ain't bad, I guess.
Evil Rick, how you doing, brother?
I
Find
mean,
the middle right.
you could go as try to do as much as you can.
Hello.
on your own.
I need 4 packs of your Marlboro Red Label short.
Need 4 packs of your killers. I mean, your cigarettes.
I got 20 on 7. Yeah, 20 on 7.
Evil, man. Good to see you, man.
Of the Red Label short red pack. I want them in a bag, please.
Baseball out, American Outlaw. I got to go do volleyball with the grandkid tomorrow, granddaughter. Then I got to do basketball with the grandson. So it's going to be a busy weekend.
I'm not lazy.
I gotta get my entertainment.
Okay, well, I'm
Power just came back on about 20 minutes ago. Wow. How long was your power out, Evil? I didn't know that your power was out. I know I haven't seen you. I haven't seen you around.
No, my kids need it too, you know.
You
That's
know,
always
or
asked Walmart.
Elon's Earthlink satellite says it's for everybody in the world to have internet, but in reality, it's for tracking you too. Yeah, they're gonna, if you use any kind of signal like that, they're going to know exactly where you're at. I mean, they got you pegged.
Thank you.
Just because you buy the land, you only own what's on top of the earth. If you buy the mineral rights, you own what's underneath it. That's what Salty says, and that's true. You only own what's on top. You don't own the land. Ain't that something? That's crazy.
Well, I like being on top.
That's not what I said.
Hey, I
I'm
mean,
saying I don't want
so
to be underground.
who owns this? Who owns all the land then?
I want to be on top of the ground. I don't want to be under it.
People own the land. I mean, people own land.
No, who really owns all the land?
Government.
The Jews.
How's the government own the land?
The Jews. They own all the banks. Who do you think owns the?
Oh,
That goes to the
man.
bank. Seriously, nothing racist or anything. That's just that's the
Oh,
oligarchy. That's the big time people. That's the ones that own that. If you really look it up, Hitler.
Good to see you, man. Glad you're all right. Glad
Not
you made
just
it through.
Hitler, but like Osama Hussein, all those people. They pushed back because they Marvis Garvey. They all wanted to change their currency because the people that own the big banks owned everything, and they still do. That's why they were trying to. That's why if
Hang
you
on,
look
we
back
got
in
a
history,
question.
all these evil people, man, all
Hang
they
on a
wanted to do was exchange their money and change it.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. We got a question from a new, I think, Major Fishing 40 says, looking for an entry level Harley. Which one do you recommend? Recommendations for Major Fishing. He wants to know what entry level Harley is best. So what are your comments out there? Ray's got the live all messed up. I'm hearing all kinds of people. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I'm walking in Walmart, dude. You're going to hear.
Are you serious?
Well,
yeah. I'm going to put you on mute here in a minute. I'm hearing women and children and dogs and cats and.
Look, dude. Look at the big old Pete.
Oh my God!
Welcome to Wally World.
Yeah, they're like remodeling it. You know what they did? They took the clothes off the shelves and hung them up off the tables and hung them up and polished the floors.
Wow.
That's it. Oh,
that's a remodel?
Pretty much. They brought beer in. They're building a cooler for beer. So, I mean, basically.
That's probably where to make
y'all look real busy tonight, guys. Lazy ass people.
What?
Lazy people. I got to buy some medication, man.
I have an entry level kick scooter.
Can one of y'all check me out?
Rocket.
Just figure I'd give you some work to do.
She's a queen.
Since you're just standing around. I'm just teasing.
Entry level Major is a road king. Everyone trades them off like redheaded stepkids to buy the new, bigger, and cooler editions. All right, Salty. Oh, man. Oh, I mean, it depends on what. I mean, sing it. Yeah, it depends on an entry level bike. I mean, I know a lot of people used to start off on sportsters. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I would start off on Road King.
No.
Road
I
King
would
ain't
start
very
out on
like,
probably a soft tail.
yeah, maybe something like that. Yeah.
That's just me. If I've never really rode and I learned to ride, I would start off on a soft tail because you don't
All
want.
right.
I'm telling you, within a month you'll be outgrown that sporty, and you'll want something bigger. That
Yeah.
1200, man, just ain't enough.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, but I mean, you don't want to
You
start off
start
something
riding
too big.
When you start riding and you want to start riding with your buddies and you start getting out and you realize your bike will not keep up with theirs and stuff, dude, trust
But
me,
you'll
be trading that sporty in, man.
but the thing is, you don't if you're just learning, you don't
Well-
need to be trying to stay up with anybody anyway.
Well, no, but I mean, I think it's I think everybody needs to just go test ride 2 or 3 different ones and whatever they feel comfortable on. Truthfully, you know.
When you first,
Rocket Queen,
yeah,
Rocket Queen
like
says
that
I love
you-
Rocket Queen says I love riding on blank. Yeah, bigger blank. Laugh my ass off. Whatever that means. But you
Yeah,
got fill
well,
in the blanks.
truthfully, like, you know, they always call your local Harley, find out when they're doing demo day. Most of them do demo days, and when they do, go to demo day and
Yeah, you can do that. You can
ride
do that.
every one they got.
Yep.
Shit, I'd ride every one of them. And then
America
find
on
out
Center
which
said
one you like.
wide or Dyna glide. Yeah, wide glide or Dyna.
No, them are good too.
Yep.
I mean, them are softails, you know. They're 107 or 117 motor now.
Or get you a brand new road glide. Just start at the top.
Well, some people do it.
It ain't a light bike, let me warn you.
About 900 pounds, ain't it?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
buy a used one because you're probably going to drop it.
Yeah, don't go new. Don't go
More than
new on your.
likely you will.
If it's your first bike, yeah, I wouldn't do anything new. I'd do something. Hell, I would. If it was my first bike, I would go with like a metric bike of some kind, cheap metric bike.
Well, a lot of people do that because they know they're going to drop it. So why not spend 5 or 6K, you know, instead of 30 or 20? I don't know. Nothing wrong with a metric bike.
No, there's nothing wrong with a metric bike. Not at all.
I just
Demo
think,
days at the porn shop.
I don't know. They let you test ride those too if you can find, you know, their dealership. I mean, you know it. If you can find their dealership, they'll let you test ride those. Hell, if you're brave enough, find a Polaris dealership and try to find one of their motorcycles. They call them Indians. I don't know. Maybe they'll let you ride one of those.
Best entry level is what you can afford and ride comfortably and grow from there. That's good advice. That's good advice.
I think it depends on what kind of money you got and what you want to spend because it's an expensive lifestyle, in my opinion. And, buddy, if you don't get off my ass.
Uh-oh, somebody's on his ass. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, I'll just slam on my brakes real quick.
If you take courses at a good training school, then you could probably start off with something good. Yeah, you should always take the course. Go to school, take the course. Yeah. I had a friend, no joke, when I was my addiction that had to clean up the booths. I'm not sure what you mean. You lost me on that one. Let's see. If you don't have any experience on bikes, get something used cheap because you're going to skin it up. Yeah, that's exactly right. People, you're gonna if you're just learning and you're just now getting on a bike, that's great advice. Get something cheap, get something used because it's gonna get bruised. I'm telling you, you're gonna bruise it.
Ego's going to get bruised, so don't
your ego's going to get bruised too, no doubt.
Yeah. And you're going to realize that you're, badass, or, and Wearing the leather do-rags and shit doesn't make you tough, you know.
No.
Just makes you look fucking gay. Sorry, but you know, it is what it
They
is.
have Salty says they have demo days at the Gentleman's Club. Well, sort of.
Them are those costly demo days, ain't they?
Yeah, very costly.
They got entry fees for those demos.
Will Harley make big on sales with these current import tariffs? No, Harley's in trouble, man. They're in trouble without tariffs. They're in trouble. Period.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're doing it to themselves. I mean,
Retired. I guess you never went into a porn shop. Yeah, I've been in a porn shop before. I mean, I think we all have at some point or another, haven't we? I mean, those of you that's been in a porn shop before, raise your hand.
hey, I thought we wasn't talking crazy.
Well, I'm just saying. She asked a question.
I know.
I said it's not for kids.
I know, but she said, never mind. Here, thank you.
Oh, I forgot his daughter was sitting there. My bad, Ray. I apologize. My bad. My bad, brother. My bad.
It's all right.
Let's see. I won't read the comments then.
Back.
Never hardly look like then you never went into a booth. No.
I'm sure she
Yeah, I did an oopsie. I always forgot that he was with his daughter in the truck. My apologies.
It's all right, man. I'm sure she's heard worse at school. Yeah.
Harleys are going to be expensive. They price to
They're doing it to
Road.
themselves, though. They price themselves out.
just to prep the market for the price increase. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're doing it to themselves.
What are you doing, turd?
But you know what? Everything's high. It doesn't matter if it's a Harley or everything's higher than it once was. I mean, the Harleys were Hondas.
That's why all these businesses are going out of business.
Yeah, it sucks.
They're pricing themselves right out of the market.
Just that. There's a lot of other stuff behind the scenes. The reason why too.
Yeah,
The dude, man, that dude's a really, you know, I don't know.
it's all good.
I don't know about that guy.
We'll clean it up for the rest of the evening. But yeah,
No, we're good. We're good. She's in her room or back there.
we don't want to
I'm
get
fixing
anybody.
to. Hey, I'm fixing to jump on the. Let me jump off here. I'll jump on the computer.
All right, man.
All right.
All right. I totally forgot he was sitting next to his daughter. That's terrible. Sinners. When Curtis says we're sinners. Sinners. Was that with Tommy Boy when he goes in? I won't go. I wish I could play. I wish I could play those clips on here, man. That would be funny. Richard, who's your favorite little rascal? Alfalfa or Spanky? Sinner. That was a great show, man. That was a great movie. Thomas, how you doing, man? See how quiet it gets when Ray disappears? It's awful quiet. If you get rid of currency, what am I going to use to support single moms? What?
That's
I know I am an angel with devil horns. I'm an angel with devil horns. Yeah, Tommy Boy in a hotel with Richard when he sees that girl at the pool, you know, and then he's out there and he walks by and says, "You know where the weight room is? Never mind, I'll find it." You know, and he walks like he's like, yeah, Tommy Boy. It's a great flick. I loved it.
when they hit the deer, put it in the back.
Yeah, and it comes alive. They thought it was dead.
Where's his car?
Starts ripping through the car. That was hilarious. You killed Bambi. Oh man. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to keep up with the chats again. Yeah, that was a great one, man. Single moms, AK stripper shot. I knew what you meant. Let's see. I throw loose change at single moms now. What? That's all you got. You can't throw dollar bills.
You're
You don't have the
cheap,
money.
man.
I ain't throwing no dollar bills. Oh, shoot.
Help a mom out. Jeez.
What's the other one he says? What's the one he says? He says, who's your favorite little rascal, Alfalfa or Spanky? And he goes center. And he's something about the Yankees. We get the other one.
Well, he caught, what's that guy's, Richards, the guy's name?
Yeah.
Skinny
Yeah.
guy? He caught
Yeah,
him.
Yeah, he got him.
What are you doing?
What are you doing, Richard?
Yeah.
Yeah, Alfalfa or Spanky, but there's something about the Yankees. He said something about the Yankees too. All right, I'm getting out of control. I gotta stop now. You're retired, acting all innocent. I am innocent. I'm a very innocent person. Oh, now Salty, I can't do it, Salty. I can't. I'll leave it right there. So, but yeah, that's funny. Salty, man, you're something else. Some things I can show, and some things I can't do it. You guys can see it in the chat. Everyone clears. Richard to Tommy. That's not a taxi cab air freshener. It's a dead, rotting deer carcass, and we have to take care of it. We have to take care of it ASAP. Yeah. That was funny as hell. Was that the one too where they got out of the car acting like they were getting swarmed by bees in the middle of
Yeah.
the cops pulling them over?
Because the cops pulled him over.
Yeah, I think I mentioned that earlier on a different live. And they're like, "Oh, bees!"
Yeah.
They're killing
Running.
us. And the cops were like, "Just take it easy. We'll check on you later." Like a cop's really going to fall for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was funny. Definitely was funny. Shoot. Rolling with T-Bone. Just got home about to crash. Thought I would swing by and say what's up. What's up, T-Bone? Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping in. That's a pretty girl, Richard. I wonder if she goes out with one of the Yankees. That's it. When he's looking at, I wonder if she goes out with one of the Yankees. That's it, Irwin. That's it. Yeah, Tommy Boy was great. That was a great flick, man. He was a good actor. He was funny. I thought he was funny. They were good.
Because he was all coked up, right?
Yeah, I mean, he lived a rough life, man. I mean, he lived. Most comedians do. They have. They're not really happy people.
What's up? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All
Can you
right.
hear me now?
Good
Can you
deal.
hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Well, I mean,
Can you hear me?
what was you saying about comedians?
I said Tommy Boy, or not Tommy. What is his real name?
Yeah, Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Chris Farley. He was funny, man. He was.
Oh, dude, he was one of the great, dude.
Man, he
was
could
a
move
good-
for a big guy too, man. He could
Oh,
move.
dude,
be
did you
doing
see him do
flips
the
and rolling
dance
over.
though? Yeah, did
Yeah.
you see him dance on Saturday Night Live and stuff?
He was
He could do
something
a lot,
else, man. He was something else for a big guy.
Yeah.
He could, yeah.
I like I like a lot of those older ones, man. Like,
Yeah. Robin
what was his
Williams,
name?
yeah.
The guy that was in. There was Tom Arnold. There were, of course, Jim Belushi and Joe Belushi or whatever. The brothers, Jim
Yeah,
and
yeah.
John Belushi or whatever.
Yeah.
What
Chris Farley
was
his
what
style
was the
captain,
guy's names in
projection,
the
everything.
Great Outdoors?
Yeah.
Who was the guys?
Oh,
The big guys, or what's his name?
Great Outdoors.
Yeah, Uncle Buck. He played in Uncle Buck.
Oh, John Candy.
John Candy
John Candy.
He
and
was funny as hell too.
Gary Shandling.
Yeah.
Yeah. John Candy. Yeah.
Shanlin, yeah.
is that-
Shanlin, yeah. John Candy.
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor.
He was one of the he was a trailblazer for the stand up though, man.
Yeah,
That
he
guy,
was.
if you ever
Yeah, he
listen
was.
to any stand up comedic, even like the older ones, like
Yeah.
Adam Sandler and all them, they started out stand up
Yeah.
stuff. Chris Rock, dude, they'll tell
George
you.
Carlin. George Carlin was awesome. George Carlin was awesome too.
Yeah.
Man. He was awesome.
Yeah, dude, I love comedy. I mean, but they'll tell you Richard
Rodney
Pryor was the really, like, he was the guy that broke the mold with the cuss word. You know, he didn't care. Like, he said some of the foulest stuff, you know. And
The foulest stuff.
he did, man. He didn't hold back. I mean,
Yeah, but Bill Cosby said that he would never use that kind of language in his stand-ups, and that.
no, but he'd just do what he did, huh?
Yeah, we won't. We
Just
won't
like
get
Will
into
Smith,
that.
huh? Yeah, like Will
Yeah,
Smith
we
said.
won't get
I've never cussed once in my rap videos, and I'm still standing up here getting awards. But look at your home life, dude. I mean,
I just went straight.
your
Man,
son
we
has
wanted
been
to-
abused, his whole life as a little kid.
Andrew Dice Clay. Andrew Dice Clay was funny, but he was pretty.
He was
pretty
pretty,
vulgar.
he was pretty unfiltered, man. He was
Red
but I
Fox,
liked him
yeah.
though.
Red Fox, he was funny.
Red Fox was good too. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I like a lot of
Bill Cosby was a perv. Yeah, we found that out. He wasn't so
Yeah.
clean, was he?
He was the Jello king, wasn't he? What did he put in the
Yeah.
Jello? Damn, Thank God he wasn't going after the kids in the commercials.
How do you know he was?
Well, I mean,
I mean,
true.
come on.
Yeah, Ron
Yeah.
White. He done good until he quit drinking. he was
Well,
he was bad for drinking, man. He knew. He said it on the interview. He's like, I knew I was fixing to die if I didn't stop
I
that.
seen him on Joe Rogan, and he was in bad shape, man. Definitely in bad shape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Quaaludes in their drink. Ain't that something, man? You act like you're this big, I'm so clean. My
Oh
show's
yeah, Eddie
clean.
Murphy's got the kind of name that is stapled, and he
Oh,
he
yeah,
was a
Eddie-
trailblazer for a lot of them. Some of
What
those.
movie did I go see? I seen him in a movie. I went to the theater to watch him in a movie where he was doing actually stand up in the movie. What was that called? Does anybody know what that was?
Ask some of those comedians about Eddie Murphy. They'll tell you he's the kind of guy that he's done so much and he's trailblazed. Like he's took time off. He wanted his life, and that's why you ain't
Yep.
seen him do a movie or stand up
Oh,
in
no,
years.
yeah, it's gone
And
out.
they said he could come right back up there and go right out on stage and continue where he left off and be just as
Chris.
good. Like he is a legend. Like to them guys, he is that good. That
Raw. Exactly, Rocket Queen. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Ray.
I mean, Eddie Murphy, he's that good.
Yeah.
He's got a brother that's funny that does comedy, and that he puts him in some of his movies and stuff like that. Looks just like him, And,
Yeah.
and I mean, if I had a brother that, if I was a big time actor and doing movies, I'd try to
Chris
get them
Bridges.
roles. I mean, they'd have to know how to act, and be
Yeah.
able to play the part. But I would try to get them a job. Why not?
Yeah.
And actually, a lot of people don't realize who his brother is until you actually see the movies he's in. He's like, man, I can't believe that's actually. I mean, you can tell it's him. Like they look a lot alike. But you'll see him in movies
Matt Albert.
that
Yeah.
you even knew he was in. Oh, I liked when he did that one movie. Was it Norbit or something? He was like this
Yeah.
little nerd dude or something. I
Nerd
don't know.
dude.
It was something weird. Yeah, and
I liked him in Nutty Professor. I thought he
yeah, that was funny too. That was
Yeah.
real good. He did one the kids always liked. It was like a haunting, like something about a house or something. It was a haunting.
Oh yeah. I seen that
Something-
with the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he did Dr.
kinda-
Doolittle. He did he could do, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
he could go from stand up like raw cuss filth
Yeah.
to just, look, act
Well,
like,
he kinda cleaned
just these
himself up.
movies that were,
He kind of cleaned himself up.
Yeah.
He kind of cleaned his career up there
Yeah.
from what he was when he was
Yep.
younger.
but also he wanted something better in life too. Like when he started having his family and stuff, he said,
Yeah.
because he also said, look, he knew if he stayed that way, he wouldn't have you know, he'd probably been broke and probably wouldn't have had a home and be able to keep it up and afford it and all that, you know. And
Did he really? Did he really get busted with a tran? Did he really?
who?
Eddie Murphy.
Oh, I don't know.
That's what Rocket Queen was saying. I think.
I don't
if
know.
read it
I ain't dove into stuff like that yet.
I ain't either.
Uh,
Some of that stuff is just rumor mills.
yeah, a lot of people just put things out just to get something, you know.
Bob Saget
going.
was a hilarious stand-up. Bob Saget. I never did care for Bob Saget that much.
Not like that.
But he died not too long ago, didn't he?
Yeah,
In a
like
hotel
he
room or
like
something?
fell and
Yeah.
was on. He had some kind of drugs in his system or something. They said that
Did he?
hit his head or something in that hotel room. Yeah, he had a show. He did a show and then was supposed to do a show that night or the next night or something. He was in a hotel room. They found him in
See you,
there.
T-Bone.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping in, man.
Well, that's like what's his name? They said, what's his name? That was on that show Friends. The one that just died here, this like last year or something, Matthew Perry or whatever.
Yeah.
They
yeah,
said,
yeah.
you know, he died in his hot tub, but they said they found a crap load of ketamine or something like that in his system, and they've arrested a couple of people that had went and got it. And supposedly, the guy that was supposed to keep him, you know, like his sponsor, this guy, friend, or whatever, that was trying to supposedly keep him away from it, keep him on a straight and narrow, was the one doing it, getting it for him, and yeah, they were using
That's
him for
crazy.
money, robbing him for money and stuff, you know,
That's
keeping
crazy.
him messed up, and then, you know.
That's crazy. It's sad that happens to those people,
Yeah,
man.
it's greed, man. Greed, money.
Matthew Perry. Yeah, he was. You know. Well, he was a depressed person too. He lived with.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
lived with
he
depression.
struggled with drugs ever since he was like a teenager, though. He'd
You
been
know,
in
when
like I
you're-
think he
when
said
you're-
28 or 30 different rehabs.
Yeah, but when you're a depressed person, you try to find anything to make you feel better, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they get trapped into.
Yeah, you try to replace that with something that is gonna get you out of that depression.
Yeah.
And if you
At
can't,
least make you feel
you just-
better for a little while.
yeah,
You know. I mean, that's what gets them trapped into it.
Yeah.
His doctor shot Matthew Perry 7 times when he died. He shot him up in his car. His doctor shot Matthew Perry's 7
probably
times.
with you know a syringe.
Oh, okay. I'm lost. I got you. Yeah. Wow, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy, dude. It's crazy. Erwin Curtis said, "Food makes me feel better. Ice cream makes me feel better.
Yeah, speaking,
Ice cream makes me feel better.
I was
So it hits your stomach, right?
Until
yeah.
it hits my stomach. Until it hits my stomach.
Until you add, you know, chocolate syrup, bananas, and strawberries, and you know,
Well, if I have bananas, I'll
everything
buy
else.
some allergic to them, but yeah.
Well, you know, and graham crackers and cookies and Oreos and mix it all up, and
Mm.
you know,
Yeah, that's true, Rocket. I mean, I can't.
like I
speak
tell
too
you,
much-
I'm a
I
fan of
can't
ice
speak-
cream, man. But I
I
like
can't
just
speak too much to the addiction thing, Rocket Queen. I've never been really addicted to anything other than cigarettes. But I really
well,
wasn't
you've had an
addicted to
addiction,
those.
then you know.
I
That's the
quit
hard.
those-
That's still the hardest addiction I've ever had.
I quit those twice.
Still the hardest addiction I've ever had.
but
Kate says,
I've
"How
never
old are
been-
we?" Well, why don't you take a guess, Kate?
Who?
I mean, honestly, I ain't trying to be rude. Take a guess.
Oh,
What do you think
How
we
old
are?
are we? Look at our gray hair.
Yeah,
Tell me
look
how
at
old-
no, don't look at our hell. You see a dark beard here. I'm not gray. I got a little gray.
This is
Yeah,
wisdom right here.
That's right. This is wisdom. This is what wisdom comes with wisdom, knowledge.
So she says, or Kate says 33. Yeah, not on my best days.
No,
That's a
I'm on
compliment,
the opposite
John.
end of that, but-
I don't know who you're talking about. The one in the middle, or the one on top, or the one on bottom. You know, 33. Man, if somebody on this panel looks 33, that'd be awesome.
Boy, yeah, I wish I was 33 again. That'd be nice.
Man, I don't. Well, yeah, I do, but I don't.
I wish my body was 33 again.
I don't want to be in the place I was at, or well, I was coming out of at 30.
I mean, like in the physical. I meant
No, yeah, like physically, yes,
Yeah.
physically. If I was 33 again, or my body, or I was, you know, physically 33, and
Are you?
Oh no, not 53.
Are you on?
Okay, the guy in the middle is 44. So
The guy in the middle is 44. The guy down below is 75, and the guy up top
it's at 75.
I'll
Tell you what, I'm doing good for a 75-year-old.
He's making you out to be old, man.
And I'm 25, so there you go. I am 56 years old. Coy is 59 years old, and Ray is.
I'm 44. I'll be
44 years
45 in
old.
November. Yeah.
He's the baby of the group.
Come on. No. Yeah, I guess I am. This is the baby of the group. Here.
Don't show the puppy.
Uh-oh. Where'd it go?
I'm going to show the puppy.
Did you drop the puppy?
You dropped the
No.
puppy.
I
They
didn't drop
dropped
the
the
puppy.
puppy.
Go get it.
Drop the puppy.
I didn't drop the
Can't get
puppy. She's here.
I can't
Here,
get
go
him
get
on
it. There,
the-
you.
I can't- I'm trying
Come
to.
on now. You got to learn
Not
to do
working.
something.
What the hell's going on here?
I'm getting
I
dizzy.
lost it. I'm losing it.
$1,500. You better learn some kind of trick. Come on now. Get your feet.
$1,500 for that dog. Did you seriously pay $1,500 for that dog?
No, I didn't. Her boyfriend did. Yeah.
Oh
Here.
my Lord.
This is why I showed you that
Jesus.
peep when I went into Walmart. She found these toys for the dog. And
evil
these
thing
little
was
peeps. And this dog, I told her, I said, you better order a couple
Oh,
packs
that's
because Easter will not be in season all year. You know what I mean? So she ordered a couple of these packs, and this dog loves
Who's
these
leaving?
little peeps. Come on.
Sorry,
Because
guys.
they
If I
squeak.
missed- It's not polite to ask. Just consider it vintage. Yeah, it's vintage. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I just figured I'd tell it.
Yeah. Oh Lord. My birthday is April 7th. Wow, you got
No, it's
one.
not a lab. It's Thomas. It's a
You got
mini. It's a
Sunday?
mini
Monday?
wiener.
Sunday?
It's a
Happy birthday.
miniature. What do you call those?
Wiener dog?
Yeah, it's a wiener dog. Dotson. It's a mini Dotson. She's a
Dotson.
mini Dotson. Say hi. Say I won't get no bigger than I'm already grown. I think she's like 6
Wow,
months or
man.
something.
I'd step on that dog. I didn't
Oh, trust me, it's rough, dude. It's rough. She was like 2 pounds when we got her. So,
I
She
didn't
was
have
itty
stepping on
bitty.
that dog.
oh, I have a couple times on her tail.
My dog steps on me and it hurts.
You don't want the price tag, Rocket Queen. Trust me.
Yeah, they paid a mint for that dog.
Yeah.
Woo.
I told him that was crazy. There was no
I
way.
could have bought 10 dogs for that.
Yeah, well, my
Yeah.
daughter's. I told her you go to the shelter. She said I don't want no raggedy dog. That's old.
Hey, you know what? That's some
I
of the
said,
best
honey,
dogs I ever had.
I know. I tried to tell her that.
Dogs.
She's like,
That's
I
some
want
of
to
the best
raise
dogs
it.
I ever had.
She's 19. She said I want to raise it.
$1,500, Rocket Queen. $1,500.
She raised it, or she said I want something I can raise, as a pup. And
Puppies.
I said, okay, you get whatever your boyfriend's going to pay for because dad ain't paying it.
Need a dog to chase the mailman.
So
Yeah.
trust me, I got a free animal and it came out of my woods and I just took care of her. So I didn't
There you
even
go.
pay for mine. I mean, I did with the vet getting her
Hey, if you
fixed and
want
stuff.
pets, just put some corn out in the backyard and watch
Yeah.
the deer eat it. There you go.
Watch
There's
the
your pet.
squirrels and the deer
Right.
and
You don't have to worry about it. You just throw
You have
some.
to train them or nothing. There's your
No,
pet.
and if you put enough food, trust me, some strangling dog will be walking down the road and they'll stop and eat. You'll have your dog.
You got your dog.
Just go throw out some dog food or something in the yard.
Dogs,
once in a while.
cats, bears, lions,
if you ain't
tigers,
careful.
and bears. Come on.
Yep. If you ain't careful, you'll have a building
There
full
you
of
go.
cats, about 25 cats. You'll have to.
I know someone who has
feed.
a mini Doberman pinscher. It barks like it's Cujo. Wow.
Well, I got skunks. I got like 3 skunks that live out there.
Coy's had min pins before. Coy's had
Yep.
min pins before. I've had min pins. He had a min pin, a red min pin. That thing was nuts, man. It was the
It was
craziest
nuts.
dog in the world. It was crazy.
Yeah.
He was a crazy dog.
He electrocuted himself in his mouth, and it
What?
was bad.
What do you eat?
He bit into the electrical cord.
Oh, wait.
It's Friday.
He blew his whole face up like it was nasty. It was smelled. It was rotten. Took him to the vet, and they said, "Oh, he'll be all right." That dog, I tell you what, he healed up like it never did happen to him.
My
That's
Lord.
crazy.
He was something. He was crazy. He was nuts. He would chase people, man. This little bitty dog, he'd chase them.
No, you can't get on her like that. Stop.
I may be
You think she's gonna
adopting
take
my
that?
son's dog. She is too protective of the grandbaby. Oh God,
Easy.
gotcha, Salty. $1,500 is a lot of special massages. Oh, yeah.
Where? Where?
I haven't seen them since the wildfires. They'll be back, Rocket Queen. They just got out of there. They had to get out of there. The animal's instinct is just to get away from that fire. It's going to do everything it can to get away. They'll be back. They'll make their way back.
When it starts greening up again.
And last night I thought a coyote was my dog until I tried to drag it in the house. Realized it wasn't my Sparky.
Yeah. Here, doggy, doggy. You look like a hyena about ready to eat you.
Yeah.
Like, drooling. Quit, you two.
Knight says, Ryder and Coy, you guys look like twins. No.
dude.
Are you guys, Coy, you guys twins? No, we're not twins, but
No.
we look a lot alike. We're brothers, though. That's
Yeah, they're brothers.
my brother. He's not heavy. He's my brother, man.
I'm just
Ray's my brother, too. Ray's
I'm
my
just,
brother. from
I'm just
another
a
mother.
lost guy, you know. So.
No, Ray's our brother from another.
Found him on the side of the road. We threw some food out, and out the woods he came.
I was stuck with him. He follows around everywhere.
Go get it. Go. I said, feed me. No, I was like a stray cat. They fed me one time and I won't leave.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Oh, go on now. You're going and fight with her. Go on. Go.
Why don't blind people skydive? You have ever heard a German Shepherd scream at 10,000 feet? Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. There's no way I would. I mean, if you want a dog, the best place to get a dog, in my opinion,
It really is.
unless you want a full bred dog, like I understand that. But if
Yeah.
you want to get a dog, a companion, go to the pound, man. There's so many dogs down there that need a home. You know, go find. You could get good dogs.
You don't have to get a beat up dog or a old,
No.
abandoned dog. Because I've seen some dogs now that are like they don't like men because, or women, you know what I mean? Like they've been
Yeah.
abused and they're
Yeah.
real skittish of people and certain
Well, yeah,
people.
I've gotten some good dogs from the pound.
So am I. I mean,
But you have to kind of see which one's what. How
Yeah, you
young.
gotta-
I don't want no
you gotta,
10-year-old dog that's don't. They usually. I don't even know if they can tell how old a dog is. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they have their
I like to
ways.
tell how old a dog is by their teeth too.
Well, I mean, but yeah, because you can tell. That's how we tell about the horses. You know, we look at the
Yeah.
teeth of a horse. And,
you retired, but I'll forgive you this time. I had a blast. You all have a rock copy. Hey, you too, Rocket Queen. That's good to see you. Good that you.
all right, sweetie. Yes.
Don't
Be careful.
Worry. Don't worry. Your animals will come back. I guarantee it. Have a great
Oh,
night. See you on
Yeah,
next-
they always come back to where they eat and where they're from. Usually,
yeah, where they know where the food is.
they do.
Grumpy old man. How you doing?
I had one guy said that this has been many years back. It had picked up some of his animals and they found them in the county next over and they were fine, and they were looking for their way home. Thank God they had collars on and stuff and things that told where they were from, I mean, can you imagine a tornado picking your animal up and finding it in a county, the next county over?
God bless you too, Rocket Queen. Be safe.
Tornadoes are wild though, man. They don't
Yeah,
pick and choose. You know what I mean? They can
Discriminate.
get it. They're not.
Hey, we have one come over top our house, man. Right over top us. Just right over top the house. This is crazy, man. To see the path.
Anybody
I
heard
did-
from Frog and Lolly? Are they okay?
Yeah, I seen he did it. He put up a short, said their electric back on and they're doing fine and everything's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
So, yeah. That's a good thing. Can I trade my girlfriend for a dog at the pound? It's probably possible.
Can you turn around to the phone? Here, can we trade?
It's a possibility.
I think Salty's got some pretty big dogs too, though. I mean, like huge dogs.
Said I told my son I would gladly take her. She's great security. I guarantee nobody's coming in my yard with her walking around. What kind of dog is it, Salty? I'm sure you probably already said, but I probably missed
Yeah,
it.
I think he's got some pretty big dogs, man. Or his kid does, or something. I don't know. Okay.
I have a small dog. I have a Labradoodle.
A Labradoodle.
Yeah.
John's this big biker pulls up, and then he gets this little poodle out.
You know, that's the thing, though.
Hello,
That's the
Taco
thing,
Bell
though.
dog.
And you got room to talk. My dog's like 3 times the size of yours.
That's
You got
not
room
my-
to talk, man.
It's not my
That's
dog.
your dog, Ray. That's your dog. You're with
It's
it
my
every
cat.
day. You always got it in your lap. You're always calling it baby, 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 baby. That is your dog. You might as well just admit that's your dog. If she tried to take that dog out of that house, you'd lose your mind.
No, I wouldn't do that. It's her dog, really. Like I wouldn't.
But
I
you
wouldn't
would be
miss her.
sad. You would be upset.
Well,
You know,
yeah,
"That's my
she's
dog.
she. I'm
I
here
miss
with
my
her.
doggy."
That's what I told her. I said, she would miss me and sit and whine at, for me.
He's got Caucasian. That's right. You told me this before, and I always mess up with that.
Caucasian shepherds.
Okay.
Shepherd.
Okay.
Caucasian shepherd. Caucasian.
Okay.
So it's a white shepherd.
Couple
I mean,
of-
come on, dude. You can't say it's a
pit bulls are good dogs.
I know,
Pit bulls
it's
are
a-
good dogs.
pit bull is if you raise it right. If you're not teaching it to be like, mean and just
I
because you
did.
wanted a
Tornado
pit
alley.
bull, you thought you
I
needed a
walk
guard
up to
dog.
200 pounds to keep myself on the ground.
My little brothers had a dog. My little brothers, when my dad was raising them, their mother had passed away from cancer at 25, and he thought maybe a puppy would help, So he got him, and he loved boxers. He had boxers, and so he got this all pure white boxer. It was a beautiful dog, and he kept asking them. My little brothers was like, I don't know, 4 and 5, something like that, maybe 3 and 4, something when their mom died, and he kept telling them, look, this dog needs a name. You need to name this puppy, And they
Right.
kept thinking and thinking. And finally, they come and they had this dog for probably 11 years, 12 years till he died. They finally come up with the name. You don't know what it was. They named this dog Duppy.
What?
Yeah, they named the dog Duppy. I asked them, and my dad asked them, said, why did you name your dog Duppy? Well, we couldn't think of a name, and it was a dog and a puppy, so we named it Duppy. And I swear to God, that's what his name was. His name was Duppy, and it seemed perfect for the dog. You know what I mean? And it was a
Right.
great. I love boxers, anyways. One of my other brothers he used to breed them, and he had like 20 of them at a time, and he big kennels for them and stuff like that. And man, some of the most beautiful brown and white chested, boxers, and
Right.
they were good dogs.
I never had a boxer. I've always had labs, mostly lab. I had
Labs are good dogs, man. Like a golden lab or a chocolate lab or whatever you
Yeah,
call
I
it. Dog
had a
labs.
black lab. I had a chocolate lab, and I had a golden.
They're smart, dude. Like
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah.
Like
And Coy had a pit. What was yours? Pit bull, Coy? Was yours a pit
American
bull?
Bulldog.
American
Yeah,
Bulldog.
he had American
Oh, okay.
Bulldog. We breeded it. We breeded his American Bulldog with our lab, with my lab,
Uh-huh.
and my golden lab, and they came out beautiful dogs, didn't they, Coy? And my nephew.
So
still
one
has
had
one.
hair and the other one had short hair, and you're breeding them. Was it American Bulldog like the little bitty fat bulldogs?
No,
Oh,
that's-
big.
Sit around with their tongues out, breathing hard.
No, he was a huge dog. But anyway, but those dogs came out beautiful, and my nephew still has one of those dogs. This has been years ago,
Really?
and it's 19 years old.
My Lord.
19 years old.
he's still alive, or she?
Yes, she's still alive.
Get it out of here. She's still living.
She's still living. She can barely walk, but she's still living.
He said
never-
she's in a wheelchair, but she's there.
But the key is he's never been to a vet, never had any vaccines, shots, or anything, and she's 19 years old.
See,
Wow.
conspiracy.
Yeah, think about that. Think about that.
That's for that dog that size to live that old is very rare.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you imagine breeding some weird, like, Or here's a Rottweiler and a Taco Bell dog, Chihuahua. I mean, it just wouldn't work. You see the Chihuahua back of the
No, that's not. No, I don't think it's happening.
I mean, here's the thing though, like John's dog, what'd you call it? A Labradoodle?
Labradoodle, yeah.
Labradoodle. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
some of those
It's
breeds
mixed
would
between-
be like cool as shit to just test and see if you can breed, like see what they would look like, man.
Wow, Salty. Salty just sent me a picture. That dog is massive.
I
man.
told you it's a big dog, man.
Holy
I
moly,
bet that dog
couldn't
eats
control that
200 pounds of dog food a week.
I couldn't control that dog. There's no way. If that's what your dogs look like, man, that's how
Mhm.
your dogs are. That is crazy, dude.
Dude,
I thought about getting a cane corso, but I don't know if I could handle it or not.
a buddy of mine used to have a dog. What's those big
They're
dogs
big
that stand
dogs.
up and they're like 12 foot tall? They're huge.
Gotcha, gotcha, Thomas.
Great Danes.
Yeah, Great Danes and stuff. Yeah, it's big ones.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some wild looking, I mean, I
19-year-old dog, I'd give it a shot of tequila. Yeah, it deserves a shot. It's still living, man. I mean, that's a long time for a dog to live, especially a lab bulldog mix. That's a long time for a
well,
dog.
this dog my daughter's got here, it's a female. So
I got it, man.
if they ever want to breed her, then
I got it, Salty. Yeah, I mean, I'll pull that up again, but
she would get the first pick of the litter if she wanted to, a dog and stuff. And if somebody wanted to pay her to breed, because they got the female.
can you see that? Look at how huge that dog is.
Oh, it's big, dude. They're massive.
Look
Yeah.
at that. That man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That would drag me around. I'd be
Yeah,
dragging around the yard. It would be dragging me around the yard.
I wouldn't want to clean up after that dog. This shit's probably
Oh my God.
He said, I stepped in a pile of shit and it's literally a pile. like,
I'm like, nah.
I thought my car got
He
stuck
ain't
in the
more than
mud,
you
but
do a
it was
week.
just
Would've
the
cost
dog
you a
shit in
fortune
the
in
yard.
groceries.
You worked for a pet cemetery at one time?
That's what he said. He said, look, man, he said, I thought my truck got stuck in the yard in the mud. And he said it actually got stuck in a pile of dog shit.
Nah. I
I
don't
say
believe it.
that. And it was done up and spinning and the shit was so big. Dude, that's a massive dog, man. It'd have to
Yeah,
be
I had-
big to fight a damn bear.
Yeah, it would. It absolutely would. Yeah, I had all three of those at one time. Actually, I had 5 dogs at one time. I had black lab, chocolate lab, yellow lab, and I had 2 min pins. So
Get out of here.
min pins were in the house upstairs. The labs were in the house downstairs. But I lived in a place where I had room for them too. So you got to have room.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can't just keep them in a boxed in bedroom or a little house or something, That's the
Right.
thing about this dog. She's got a lot of room. Like, we ain't got the
Well, that
biggest
dog's
house.
perfect
But
for the house.
that-
That dog's perfect for the house.
yeah, that's what I mean. And it's perfect for, because it's so little, it's mini and anything probably be big for this dog. And then this cat, she does good. She likes to just get in the windows and in the living room. And like she only gets in one of them. We only let her in one. Just
Shelty
the
said
bay
she
window.
has to go to a large animal vet. Normal vet said, nope, not a chance. I don't blame him, man. I mean, jeez. Man.
Could you imagine them shaving that dog? It would look like a New York City rat. That's the big.
Oh, she has to go.
New York City rats are so big.
Cujo. Yeah, I remember the movie Cujo.
Oh yeah, that was a wild movie, dude. Man, that dog went rabid, didn't it? And it was so
Yeah, but
crazy
I
because it was
wouldn't-
just
I
a
wouldn't let
dog.
I wouldn't let that dog trap me in that car. I'd get out and kick the shit out of
I
that
was gonna
damn
say
dog.
that it'd beat my fist.
I mean, that really made me laugh. I'm like, really? You're letting a dog keep you
I
in
could
the
see
car?
not letting it get to the kid, being scared to. But
Yeah.
I'd have choked that dog out. I would have.
That's right. I choked that dog out.
Yeah, there ain't
I'd
no
stick
way.
my fist so
But-
far down its throat.
But as a kid watching that movie, it was like that dog was so
Yeah, it was
big
scary as
because it was a Saint
yeah.
Bernard. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
huge.
But you don't really equate a Saint Bernard as being a mean dog because
No,
really
no, no.
dogs, you know?
Yeah, because
They're
if you
laid
look
back
at
dogs.
if you look at the movie Beethoven, those big Saint Bernards, they're
Yeah.
just friendly, big time, like people dogs, and
You gotta show
I
no
just would
fear.
hate to have the food bill a month. There's
She
no
sticks her
telling.
head out the window. People roll their windows up and scoot off. I would too. It's like you got a bear in the back of your car.
Yeah, like dude,
A
like
bear in your house. Oh Lord, I couldn't do it, man.
there's no way.
How many do you have, Salty? How many? You just have one, or do you have more than one?
No, I think he's got a few dogs. I'm not for sure.
Turner and Hooch. Remember Turner and Hooch?
Yeah.
Yep.
What are you doing? You can't get up there. Stop that.
Watching fat people fall is funny as what?
What?
My.
He must be
I think
watching
we're
some
all
funny videos.
Yeah, I must be watching something.
Kate, are you an adult?
You shouldn't ask that. You shouldn't ask somebody that.
Why?
What's wrong with you? Where's
If
your
they're an
man?
adult?
She says I'm back. I mean,
Oh, okay.
uh,
Well, I didn't know. I can't see the picture. Is
you
it
got to let
this?
them get to know you before you ask. Hey, are you an adult? Hey, are you? This?
Well, I
Hey,
hope
are
it
you
ain't no
that?
kid. I mean,
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Turner and Hooch. Where was I in the chat? I lost myself now.
evil, that's mean.
Fat people don't fall; they just roll over. Now, there's nothing wrong with fat people. I'm fat.
I'm fat. I was gonna say I'm a big dude.
I'm skinny fat. I look like an anaconda that swallowed its meal.
He said I look like an anaconda that swallowed
My
a
wife told me
deer.
the other day. My wife told me the other day. She goes, "You're not fat. When you look at you from behind, you look fine." She goes, "When I look at you from the front, you look fine. But when you turn sideways, yeah, you're fat." I'm like, "Oh, come on, man."
It's that mirror look, ain't it? Like, I look fine looking straight ahead, but then I turn and I'm like, damn it.
Skinny fat.
Yeah.
They start the show, stumble that turns into a 20-yard slow motion train wreck.
I don't know.
I had a truck driver stop for a delivery at our shop, and the guy had 3 dogs living in his cab with him. What? Man, I don't know if I could do that.
No.
I don't think I could do that. I'm 250. Yeah, that's what Ray is. Ray's about 270, 280.
Huh?
I'm just kidding, Ray. I don't know what you weigh. I was just messing around.
I'm
I'm
247, I think.
I'm 200. I'm
What,
200 pounds.
what, 6'4", you said?
I'm 247, something like that.
You're
Fat people
6'4",
don't fall, they bounce. Fat
I'm
people don't fall, they
6'2".
bounce.
6'2"?
Yeah.
So you're not too far
People-
off where you should be.
No, I
200.
need to go back to about 220, 225.
Just take it off your middle, man. You just
Yeah,
get a spare tire out of there. Instead of having that keg, you need a 6-pack.
it's hard,
People say
man.
I should get in shape. I say round is a shape. That's right. Round is a shape.
Exactly.
People
It's-
Rick a pear is a shape. Yeah, I can afford to take some off the middle here.
It's just, yeah, we could afford it. It just doesn't want to come off.
It doesn't. The older you get, the harder it is.
Yeah,
Wait
I
till you
mean,
get
no
all right.
matter, you can eat healthy, whatever, man. That stuff does not want to come. Once you build it up, it's so hard to get it off.
It depends on where you came in on. If you came in through the rabbit hole, or if you came in through Retired Rider Company. That's
You have to
probably
come
one.
over to Retired Rider, I think, don't you?
You might. I don't
Or-
know where.
I don't know where. Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't tell you where
I should've-
Evil's at.
No, I don't know where he came in at.
Oh.
If he came in on Retired Rider, if he came on rabbit
I'll
hole.
look and see. I know I can at least do that. I think. Let's see. Let's look over here.
Since my girlfriend's been in the hospital, I've lost 10 pounds. That's because nobody's making you your meals.
Evil Rick is and Thomas and
They're
Evil
in
Rick and
Retired
Thomas.
Rider.
Are, yeah, they're in the rabbit hole. Kate's in the rabbit hole.
Grumpy's on. Grumpy said he's on or retired. Evil Rick's
Yeah.
on retired. He's on
Really?
retired.
I
Yeah,
keep
and
seeing
Grumpy
him.
says he's on retired.
Oh, okay. Well, their names are
Well,
over
you're
there
gonna
on the
see 'em
rabbit
all.
hole.
You should anyway.
Really? Even on this channel, the rabbit hole in the side chat.
You should see the chat.
So if I put hello,
if you're on the rabbit hole, and you
I
put
know
hello,
you'll see it in there, but will they? I didn't know if they would. See
I don't
it
know.
over
Now
here.
you got me.
Yeah, no, now, yep. I guess you can see it on Retired Rider too. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So okay.
I'm no expert. I don't know nothing.
Salty, grumpy. Okay, yeah. I don't know. Well, we got 2 channels running, anyways.
Yeah, I should have just went to one, but I got used to picking two channels usually.
Well, some things I just don't want running to Facebook. Facebook is just
Yeah.
wide open with kids and old people and things like that.
Evil Rick's on Unchained. Okay, that's where Evil Rick is.
I mean, some things are okay on Facebook, but if you run it to it, but some things I just don't want run to Facebook.
I run
I
the
mean,
rabbit hole to Facebook.
Yeah, because it's topic driven and stuff. It's not,
Yeah.
you know, it's
Not us fooling around like we are tonight.
yeah, stuff like this. I don't. Like I said, there's a lot of. I think Facebook has went down so much. It's like either a dating site or it's older people or people I went to school with. You know, those kind of people, or it's
Yeah.
like younger people that I don't know. I try not to get on there as much as I can. I do post things, but usually it goes from Instagram automatically and just does it over there when I post
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I got you.
Keeps it live, keeps it
Keeps
active.
it live, keeps it interesting.
Because I mean, my Instagram, I haven't really put a lot into it lately either. Because I mean, I post
do that.
stuff, but I don't pay
I don't-
attention to it. It's got
I
me
don't-
so sick of it, man.
I don't
It's
do
just
anything on Instagram hardly.
it's so saturated with junk with women and just
with women.
bull
fake women.
crap. Yeah.
Fake women trying to
Well,
get
I
some
mean
money.
that I don't really believe they're all fake. They're just
Yeah, they
they have OnlyFans and all this. Here, click this
They
link,
want your
click
money.
this. You know.
They want your money.
Yeah, it ain't even a good social media platform to discuss real stuff. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's politics stuff on there and all that stuff. There's that kind of genre too. But
They want your money. They want your money.
I'm actually up to 1,555 followers. So I don't know. The highest ranked video I've got on there right now is these shorts or reels, whatever they call them. They're doing okay. They're not the best. They're ranging from
Yeah.
200 to 500, 600, 700, 2,000, 5,000 views. Not many.
I
don't know.
care about it. I don't care about
That one reel's just now hit 153,000. So
it.
I'll tell you a hard platform to grow on. I don't care what you do. If you do motorcycle, it's really hard because it's a lot of politics stuff. It's Twitter, Twitter. Most people over there, it's sexual too. You know what I mean? All the females over there are like, here, click on my channel. You know what I mean? Like it's craziness.
Yeah.
If you don't follow the right people, and I think that's like any platform, if you don't follow certain people and watch certain things, then a bunch of stuff's going to be bombarded with, you know, they're going to recommend stuff that you don't even want to see. And that's any platform, though. I mean,
Hell with
really,
the platforms. Hell with the platforms. To hell with them.
they're all
Hell with
just,
the platforms.
well, they're
I see
just,
Koya. I see
they're-
Koya opened an Instagram account. I seen that.
they're money driven, man.
I've had one. I just reopened it.
They're money
Yeah, I
driven.
seen that. I seen that.
I got Instagram. I got X. I got
Do you? Why
TikTok.
ain't you follow me? Why ain't you trying to follow me and I'll follow you back, dude?
I didn't know you were on there.
Yeah, I'm on
Uh-oh.
I'm on like 8 or 9
Bam.
different platforms.
Were you on
I'm on
Instagram,
I'm on every one of them, dude.
man.
TikTok,
Good to see you,
Instagram, X?
No, I don't do TikTok. I'm on.
How's
I'm
the
on
bee sting, man? How's the bee sting, brother? Hopefully your face is gone down.
what are you doing under Instagram?
Lost in the Woods with Coy.
Okay.
Mm. The man from down, ain't that Australia? The man from down under, yeah, Australia. Mm.
Okay.
Stay off those platforms, man. You don't need to be on those platforms.
Now you
Did
can
you find me?
Yes, with one touch.
Yeah.
But yeah, not too many people have their name called Lost in the Woods with Coy. It sounds like a predator. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn, man, that was cold, dude. Like that was really
What
cold.
now?
What about Twitter? What do you go by that?
Good,
An X? Same.
Yeah.
good, Dad.
Okay.
Same handle for all of them.
That's me. I try to keep them all.
I said when you say Lost in the Woods with Coy, it sounds like a predator or something. Lost in the Woods with Coy, man.
No
no
results.
platforms.
It said no results.
No platforms for me. I just want just
What?
YouTube.
What said no results?
X.
When I was a young,
No, it should be there.
when I was younger, my mother gave me a vacuum.
I'm
cleaner
looking.
for Christmas, and she told me this is some real
It's
special.
Here we
Lost
go.
in Woods with Coy at Coy Bocek.
I got you.
Just
I
real
got you. I got you.
Oh Lord!
You should check out mine.
Oh, Lord.
You'll see a lot of posts on mine. Ray's Moto Life.
Okay.
Now you got 3 followers.
Yeah,
That's a
Ray
hard
says,
platform to grow, man.
Ray says he's no, he's saying these days ain't no big deal. I'm just but he's on every platform in the world.
I know, right?
Put himself out there. Oh, it ain't no big deal. Don't worry about it, man. Blah, blah, blah. But I'm on every platform in the world. Any
I am.
platform there is,
I know. I'm just on 8 platforms. So.
Oh my gosh, man! Are you? Oh,
No, I take it back.
I
I'm
will
sorry.
never do
I'm on.
Instagram.
I'm
I mean,
on.
X. I will never do Twitter. I'm not interested.
Why? It's good political stuff, dude.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
yes,
it's just
it is.
it's a hoe place. That's all it is.
No, it ain't.
So is Instagram. Instagram's
No.
the same way.
No.
Okay.
Instagram is worse, dude. I think. Well, it can be compared. It's not good.
Got you. Got you on X and you're on Instagram too, you said?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
actually on Twitter. I don't have many
Down there
followers.
swapping each other and following each other.
I just got 653 followers on X. I mean, it's
Oh,
not.
boy. If I wanted someone to follow me, I'd form a cult. Yeah, there you go. Just get a cult. Go to a cult. Start a cult. You can find tons of people that'll follow you.
Well, I just figured,
There's one thing I'm not on, and that's Facebook.
Yeah. I've had that count forever. Man. I've had that one for years.
Oh, I used to be on there, and I shut it down.
It's not like it used to be, though. You can say
No,
something
it
there
got-
now you
yeah.
can say whatever you want to say. Social
I think
media
they
stuff.
kind of lightened up a few things,
I have YouTube, and that's it. My Facebook is because the wife said I had to. The wife said you had to have Facebook.
Is that how? Because
You have to have Facebook.
is that why? Is that the only thing she does is Facebook? So she's gonna keep up with you on it.
Yeah, she's gonna make sure she watches me. I'm watching you.
Somebody's watching you.
I tell you what, if you're a young lad out there and you're young and you're just dating or whatever and you're not married, don't allow your girlfriend to be
Don't
on
marry.
your platform. Well, that's one. And the other one is don't allow them to be on your Facebook or your Instagram. Don't let them be there because it causes nothing but trouble.
Oh, they'll ask you who everybody is, and then you don't have friends. You have girlfriends. They'll accuse you.
Yeah.
All
Yeah, they'll
girlfriends.
accuse you of
know.
girlfriends.
You
Every
can't
girl
have
on there is your girlfriend. You can't
Yeah.
be a creative person
Oh,
that's
it's-
got followers that are female. That's your girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh, did Heather message you tonight? Just some kind of craziness like, who? Your girlfriend.
Yeah, my wife loves Facebook too. She'll sit there and scroll through those damn shorts and stuff. She'll sit there and she can sit on Facebook for a long time.
Dude, my wife don't do that.
I got a feeling like somebody's watching me. Yeah, somebody's watching me. A lot of women love Facebook. They love being on there. Scrolling through the videos.
A gossip place. It's more of a gossip place.
Yeah, I just now recently started putting stuff on
swear.
that once where they put up on that one thing. What the hell have I been putting on? I don't know. I've just been recently doing that. I don't put much on there.
It's a gossip place, man. That women love to gossip. That's what it is.
Gossip.
They wanna-
Yeah.
That's where they feel like they can gossip.
My wife would rather scroll through Facebook than talk to me. So, I mean, yeah, that's all right.
Wish mine was like
Uh,
she don't get on any
Right.
platform.
That's
What?
good though. It's healthy. That's healthy.
Yeah, I know. No, I get it. I understand that too. But it's like, damn, do I really have to come sit?
Ooh, what the hell's coming through, man? We got thunder popping.
What's
off like
coming
crazy.
through?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Storms
probably
coming
got
through.
storms, man. I know they said yesterday or this morning there was supposed to be something.
Exactly, Outlaw. That's a good point, man.
They said
That's a good point.
80 degrees here tomorrow.
Yeah, Outlaw says they sit on Facebook for hours like we all do with YouTube, as we sit here and gossip in man language. You're right, man. That's a good
50%.
point.
50%
Yeah.
rain Saturday.
You're right. That's a good
Sunday,
point.
80%. Yeah. And it's true, but hey, don't bitch at me because I do, you know what I mean? I'm doing what I'm doing. I mean, I'm not, you can clearly walk over here and look at the screen and see who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't like I'm doing something wrong.
No, but sometimes you could carry stuff too far and not pay attention.
Well, not just that. It's just you can
Yeah.
just be on here too long.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You got
You just
Your life, Like
Yeah,
like
not paying
today, I had to be at the ball field for 4 hours, and that's fine.
I got to
That's
be
what
at the volleyball court tomorrow. I got to be at the basketball court tomorrow and Sunday. So
But I know what I got to do. You know what I mean? I don't say, I'm not going to go because I'd rather be on my computer. I don't do that. I'm not that kind of dad. I'll choose to, to have a real life. Trust me. I mean, to me, it's more
you could
important.
be knocking at my door.
So,
Don't come around here no more. Yeah, I remember that song.
yakety yak, don't come back.
Oh, what the hell did that come from?
That song.
No,
Arnold
we're talking
Schwarzenegger was
about-
listening to it on Twins on the movie The Flight Over when he first
Oh
comes to
yeah,
America.
yeah.
Yakety
That
yak,
movie,
don't come back.
that movie sucked, man. That movie
Twins?
wasn't funny at all.
Yeah, it was
wasn't
dumb.
funny at all.
I didn't see him in that kind of role.
He's not a comedian.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
He's a Terminator.
What are you
man.
doing down there, Coy? Knock knock.
Oh, answering some comments here.
Nah, he's got
Oh, okay. See, always on that YouTube, man. Always on that YouTube.
burn your brain out, son.
Frying your brain.
Yeah.
Don't get addicted like I am. You get addicted. Becomes a problem. Then you'll have a camera everywhere you go. Gotta have a camera. Gotta have my camera. Where's my camera?
People looking at me. Or, hell, I was sitting there in the truck, and that coach come up and he said, "What was that?" And I was holding the phone talking to y'all. He said, and then he heard me talking. He said, "Oh, you didn't? I thought you was talking to me." I said, "Nope."
Oh, that what happened? I thought I heard somebody talk to you.
Yeah, that was the coach.
Yeah.
He was like, he thought I was talking to him. He heard you guys on the phone. I said,
Oh,
"No, I didn't say, buddy." So
yeah, I got something to say. You suck as a coach. That's what I got.
that's what I should have said. Hey, dipshit. Won't
You
you
didn't play
learn?
my daughter enough. Next time, boy, you better, because I got something in this truck that'll make you.
She plays a couple of different positions. She catcher and
Boy, it's
second.
pouring down rain here, man.
Is it
It's
really?
dumping. Yeah, it's dumping. I
Man,
got my earbuds in. I can hear it.
I can sleep good through the rain. That's good
Oh,
times.
we ain't having, I better go check with the wife to see if we have any.
You better go. Go. What has he got? A walking stick? The old man.
Yeah. 'Cause I got- Do we have tornadoes coming in?
Yeah.
Ben, do we have tornadoes or something?
She's in there like, what? Leave me alone, fucker.
He said it's just thunderstorms. We're good.
Oh, okay. She said, you
Told me to
aggravating
get
my
back in,
friend.
she told me to get back in my hole.
Get back in your
That's okay.
cage.
Get back in my cage. So I'm back.
Get back.
Riding
in.
on 3 in Tennessee. Evening,
What's up,
everyone.
buddy?
What's
How you
happening?
doing, Mike? How's it going, Mike?
How you doing, brother? Good.
Nice weather, buddy. We're having. Hope you're having it too.
Yeah, we're gaining subscribers on the rabbit hole, man.
Well, yeah,
I
that's.
mean, we're not. It's not growing real big, real fast, but it's growing.
That's all right.
It's growing.
We'll get it. We'll post something really just. I swear I have a feeling about it, man. I swear I think we're going to post a certain topic,
It's going to go
and
viral.
it's just going to hit. Yeah, I really believe
hope so.
certain. I mean, just when we pick something that's random and I don't know. I feel like there's, because there's a lot of stuff people talk about and they want to listen, they want to know things. And I think we'll find it. I don't know. We may have already. It just ain't hit yet,
Yep. I hope so.
I think it just, as long as we keep sticking to, some cool topics like that, like,
Oh, it's good.
I know the last couple of ones has been really good. Views wise, but I thought that Billy the Kid one was pretty good. I mean, I don't know. It was a great topic.
Yeah, it's been doing really good. I'm proud of it. Proud of the job we're doing. Hey,
Well, I mean,
sad today, this evening, 6 bikes, 2 tractor trailers, and a couple of cars were in a wreck on I-40 a few hours ago, literally within minutes of when I was riding through there. Wow. Six bikes, 2 tractor trailers, and a couple of cars. Man, that's not good.
No, sounded
That's
like
not good.
Somebody didn't. Somebody messed up somewhere or another.
Oh, Thomas, you remember that. Sit down, little man. Sit down, little man. That coach told me to sit down, little man. I about went through him like a freaking tornado. Yeah, I about tore him to shreds.
I don't know. I think as long as we don't stick to like one thing, like on that rabbit hole, like the whole channel's just driven after one topic, like aliens and
Like
spaceships. Oh yeah, or like aliens or spaceships.
There's nothing wrong with shows that do.
No, I'm saying like no. I'm saying if
cryptids
we do
and
things like
that.
what I'm saying is
I know
branching
what you're
down
saying.
to doing like Billy the Kid. Don't just stick in that space realm or the underwater realm. You know what I mean? Like what we're doing, Billy the Kid, because there's all kinds of conspiracies. Not everything has to be about space or aliens or stuff like that.
Even though you're an alien, that's why you say.
Well, yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, no, I think I'm more like the lizard people. I sure as hell ain't the bank owners, the people that own the bank.
No, weather. Wow, that's not good. So no, it's not weather. It was sunny and hot here today. I know we had a rocket almost get took out by a Texas 2 coming out of Knoxville that we decided to when it had the spot to do so. So I'm sorry, I was reading stuff. But what was you saying? No, I think the rabbit hole will be a good channel. I think it's going to be good. I think it's good. I think we just want to we don't want an AstroTurf movement. We want a grassroots movement.
Yeah.
We want to go from nothing to something. Well,
I believe it is. I mean, look at the views on the last couple of videos.
But this guy down here don't ever say anything. He just sits there staring down at his phone. He's on YouTube. He's watching his channel. He's looking at everything. He's not paying attention to what's going on in the chats. He's not paying attention.
I'm hearing you.
He's just focused on that channel he's trying to build.
American Outlaw.
Hey, Ray's the one that got me hooked on it. He's like,
he's addicted.
He said, hooked on phonics works for me. Hooked on chronic works for me.
Weekly prevalent topic and let's it snowball from there. That's pretty much what we've been doing on Wednesday nights. We kind of start with a topic and we let it go from wherever it goes. We let it go down.
It's like an open kind of mic, kind of like an open topic.
We'll start with something and then we roll with it from there.
And then if we branch off, we branch off. Now Sunday nights we do try to stay
pretty much stay on topic.
Yeah. We do a topic driven show every Sunday night. So it's but it's
Yeah.
different topics. It's not the same kind of, genre. It's
Right.
not the same kind of, oh, it's just about aliens and,
Well,
or the government hiding
Yeah.
spaceships and
Like
aliens and
Sunday, we're
spaceships
talking
in Area
about
51 and all that.
yeah.
We
Sunday
break it
we're
up.
talking about cloning. About cloning humans. So I mean, it's
Yeah.
something different.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
different show every week. It's something you're not
Yeah,
going to come
who
on
wants
there and
to-
us talking about,
knows?
say,
Are you
spaceships.
kidding me?
And then next week you're going to hear us talk about Area 51, and then the next week you're going to hear us talk about the government hiding spaceships. We're not sticking to
Yeah.
one driven topic.
No.
It's not like that. It's actually
No,
whatever
that's-
we can think of, conspiracies that we enjoy and we can think of to do, and we just do
Now
them.
you got him started. Now you got him
So-
rolling. Now I tell you guys, when you do that, he just gets rolling.
I'll sit back.
Just messing with you, Ray. I knew it would get your attention.
If I sit back,
Coy don't say enough. Ray talks too much, and I try to interrupt Ray all the time. So that's how it goes.
and there's the show, ladies and gentlemen.
And there's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, that's all right. It works.
It'll
see
get
the
back.
guy and can't see the guy in the bottom. Anyways, he's covered by the chat. That's true. Yeah, I know. That's sad, ain't it?
Is it really?
Yeah, he is. He's covered by the chat.
Put me on the bottom and hide me, right?
Yeah, hide him away, man. 'Cause you
Hide
don't say
the old
nothing anyway.
man.
You don't even talk. I mean, you just sit there and just listen to me and Ray talk. Well, Ray talk. most of
Oh yeah, because they're watching it on their phone, so the
the-
chat
yeah.
is going straight.
Yeah.
I see what they're saying. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, what do you mean hidden? Yeah, so you can still see him.
Yeah, you can still see him.
It's just, I thought there was a way you could get rid of the chat.
Blocking
Though.
me out, man. That's not right.
I thought there was a way you could get rid of it.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that, Thomas. I don't know about that new. That drones had something to do with that new aircraft they have out. I think.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
you
think
haven't
he's
heard-
kind of.
Can
I
you
think
see me?
he's nuked the freaking IRS. In my opinion, I think Trump has just nuked it.
Haven't heard from XAN today. He was on last night. I think he lost power for a while. A lot of people were lost power.
I think he
By the
wants to hit a restart button.
Maybe we need a restart button. Maybe we need a restart.
Yeah,
You know?
I believe we do.
I believe we do. I mean, we'll see what happens, right?
Yep.
We'll either live, die, or move on. I don't know. It's one of those things.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. But, hey, we'll survive. Somehow we shall survive. Get some chickens, lay some eggs. You always have food.
Yep.
But you got to have something to feed the chickens with, though.
Even if you do free range, you still got to have something to feed them.
Yeah, you do.
They do live off of like ticks and fleas and stuff in the high grass.
Well, you don't want ticks and fleas, do you? Then
Well,
you get-
no, but
well, then you get Lyme disease, and then you die.
Yep. So the thing is, though,
I am serious. No, I am serious. I think he was talking about that a couple weeks ago because he was curious himself. I didn't hear anything about it, Thomas, so I can't comment on that. I don't know.
on what now?
The drones with that plane, with the new plane.
Well, they're saying that drones fly with that plane. Yes,
Yeah, drones
that
fly
plane
with
can
that
fly
plane.
with a bunch of drones, and I guess they use
Yeah.
those drones to go.
Maybe they use the
Oh,
drones
okay.
when they get so close to somewhere, then the drones take off and
Right.
go hit the target
Yeah.
area.
That's something how we've advanced so far. Not to get off on this topic or anything, but that now you could sit somewhere like in a room like this
Yeah.
and take a drone and go and kill a ton of people, and you don't even have to put your boots on the ground. You don't have to put man on the ground. You have to put.
But that's good, right? Or no?
Well, kind of good, kind of not, man. Because you
I
got to
mean-
think those people that are flying them drones are seeing them they're dropping those bombs on these kids and they're seeing up close, man. It's not like when you're sitting out there in the war on the field and you're just shooting them off. You're not really seeing these people die. It's got to have some. kind
Yeah,
of
you are
worse-
too if you're in the field.
Yeah, but you're shooting. You're out sitting there. You're not. Don't have a computer in front of you with a screen showing you exactly you killing the kid, dad holding his kid. You know, you're not actually seeing that. You're seeing. You're just the bombs are flying through the air, and you're not literally seeing.
Well, most of them see that.
It has to be. It has to be a different effect on you mentally.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah.
When you can
It's
see
a
about
mental-
a drone, you're getting ready to bomb these people, and you're just seeing this guy sit there holding his kid, even though he is a bad guy. I mean, that's still going to affect you really bad.
But what's
seeing
crazy
that.
though is the kid would kill you with an IED, you know, if he got a chance.
I know, and I get that. I know what you're saying, but I'm just saying the people that
No, it's sad. Yeah.
it's got to be messed up. That's
Yeah,
gotta mess
yeah.
them up.
Because you got to know
Talk about
what, you're-
PSD.
what you're
you
going
know,
through. Yeah, in your
traumatic
brain.
stress.
That's why they have
Yeah.
22, you know, suicides a day
It's
from
crazy.
vets. Yeah, it's insane. People.
Thomas says, "Thank you, Coy."
Yeah, it's that's why we need more health care towards our vets. We need better, I should say better, better,
Better.
medical care for our veterans.
Better everything, man.
Yeah.
They deserve it.
I don't know. I kind of think I get what you're saying, but I'm also like the kind of guy that thinks, man, look at all the lives we saved where we didn't have to send 20,000 people, and
No, I see.
the
There's a
cost
good
of
part it.
war. Yeah,
I get
we
it. I
sent
get
one
the
little
good
thing
part
over
of
there, and
it.
it just,
But man, killing kids like that. I
No, I
know
get
wars
it,
are
dude.
that-
I wouldn't
know
want-
war-
I wouldn't want them dropping over here, killing any of our kids.
No, but seeing it like on screen like that.
Yeah,
like,
I
I'm
know
looking
what
at
you're
you
talking
right now,
about.
and
You're
I'm flying a
controlling it,
drone.
watching it.
I'm
Yeah.
flying a drone. I see that little kid, and I know I'm getting ready to blow him up. I mean,
Knowing that you
whereas
ain't
if
got
you're-
no choice.
Whereas
you
if
know.
you're hitting a blind button and you're not really seeing what's happening, it's a little different. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You still know you're blowing people up, but it's different when you're flying a drone and you can actually see their face, and you're getting ready to drop a bomb on them right there, in their lap. It's just, and you can actually see them. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I'll let that go.
No, it would be a tough thing to deal with.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, for anybody, I don't care who you are, I think it would be tough because then you got to go home there not knowing that, wondering if it was a kid or if it was, who was it? Were they bad? Were they good? Were they innocent? Some of them innocent? Were they? Dude,
Well,
that's
these are
got to
little
be.
kids. They were talking about them being just little kids. Just
Yeah,
kids
like
that don't
8,
know
9
anything.
years old.
They don't know nothing. You will see them if you're guiding the tow or a laser. You will see it hit the field, but momentum normally don't. Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I get it.
My buddy was a war junkie, man. He did 3 tours. Let me tell you, Afghan, Fallujah, and Iraq. I think, yeah. Dude, he was and he's cool, man. He's good. I've known him for 25 years, and he works at the post office now. And I guarantee you, if they said, "Hey," if they come to
I
him
agree
and
with you,
said, "We
man.
need you to go," and man, he'd jump on a plane right now and go. He's a war junkie, dude. He loves that shit. And he was the door dude. Like there was people. They would breach doors. And he's a big boy. He's like 6'4", big old dude. And they would breach doors, and he'd be like, "I was the first to go in." He said, "Man, you'd be surprised how many people sitting there in those
Wow.
houses, kids and all kinds of stuff, and those people using the women and kids as a shield." You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah. And I knew not to ask him anything. I let him tell me things. I don't never ask. I mean, he's like one of my good friends. Like went to school. Like when he was over there, he would buy bracelets and silver rings and silver things and statues and things like that. And he would mail them to me from Afghan, and all that, Iraq and places. And,
Hey, Sterling.
but yeah, man, his mental stuff, I don't see how he does it. He's good. I mean, as far as I know, he was a war junkie though, man. Some people love it
Sterling.
though. Some people love
Sterling
it.
said I had a friend that worked 12-hour shifts flying drones out of Creech. I don't know what that's. He lives off grid now. Can't be in public no more. Wow.
Yeah.
That's not good, man. That's not good. It's crazy, man. And to think how we treat our veterans makes me
Yeah.
sick. All the
Well,
shit
I
they
mean,
go through.
that's why a lot of the Bosnian
crap-
people would come over
all
here
the
in the
crap they go
90s.
through.
There was that war going on with, Czechoslovakia, Bosnia, all that, and they sent a lot of people. Foreigners came over here from Bosnia in the '90s, I think it was late '80s, '90s, and that's how their places were. They were just blowed to rebel and stuff, and a lot of their young people got sent over here. A lot of their 20-year-olds and stuff like that. I lived with when I lived in Kentucky and worked in Bowling Green at the factory up there. Man, that place was full of Bosnian people. I mean, you think foreigners, like you think it would be, Mexicans. You say, oh, there's a lot of foreigners, and the people automatically think Latinos and stuff. And I'm like, no, these people, you can't even really understand. Their words are really messed up.
That is nuts.
Like, it is crazy. And I'm like, they're like, what? Who are they? And I'm like, they're from Bosnia, man. Like, they're in war and all this stuff. And like, seen pictures of some of their places, and it is awful.
Gotcha. Man, I just think now the warfare is a little different. Like I was saying earlier, where you're flying those drones and you can see these people just see their faces. You can see them right up close, and you're getting ready to drop a bomb on them, and you're watching all this, and you're watching yourself drop a bomb on these little kids that are innocent, even though they might be taught to be something they shouldn't be, but they're innocent. You know what I mean? They're just kids, and you're dropping these bombs on them. It's just horrible. It's got to be horrible. I don't know if I could sleep at night. I don't know if I could.
Well, some don't, man. I'd say some don't. I'd say
the mental effect has to be horrible. It has to be just.
Oh yeah, because when they first came
just think
home,
how you would feel if you hit somebody in your car and just accidentally hit
Yeah.
somebody and they died and you killed somebody. You just have to live with that. Imagine just that, and then you're bombing all these people, man. It's just I don't know, man.
It'd be a tough job, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I understand we have to go to war sometimes, and we have to defend our country, and there's going to be casualties, and women and children are going to die. I get that.
Like
I understand
now,
that.
Israel still shooting missiles over there in that one place, and they killed like 1,000 people the other day in one day at one spot. You know what I mean? Just
Right.
civilians, and it's like
For Iran,
no,
Ukraine,
no, the Gaza place,
oh Gaza.
yeah, the
Yeah,
Palestine,
they're still fighting too, huh?
and I
I
still
thought
ain't.
Trump was supposed to come in and stop all these wars, and they're still going on.
Dude,
Yeah, it's way different now, American. It's totally different war. It's totally different. War is totally different now.
I think they're saying something about which of course they still have the hostages' bodies and doing something. I know they released some. I'm not for sure. I know they ain't released all of them.
Gotcha, Sterling. I don't know. I just think it's just man, our veterans just get this. Yeah, you got to do all that, and you got to see all that, and you got to follow orders. I get it, and all that, and you see all that. Then you got to come home, and then nobody wants to take care of you. Nobody wants to help you. Nobody wants to. They don't want to give them good care. They don't want to. They're messed up mentally, and they're messed up. And it's not their fault. They're messed up mentally. They went and served their country, and they're sitting on the street somewhere. I mean, just think about how.
No, they see shit. Look at the shit they have to do.
That's what I'm saying. And now they're sitting on the streets somewhere trying to do drugs and whatever they got to do to try to not see the shit they're seeing.
Alcohol, yeah.
Yeah, over and over every day. And it's like, and we don't give two shits about it, man. It bothers me. It really upsets me. That's one of my biggest things that bother me the most. I think if you served in the military and you served in wartime, that you should be taken care of 100% the rest of your life. You and your family should never have to pay for medical coverage or anything. I mean,
as much taxes they take from us and to stupid crap. I mean, stupid crap, like really stupid crap. Like they use their tax money to pay for the cops' cars to sit and run for 2 hours while the fat ass is sitting down at the ball game watching. And I walk up there and I'm like, why the hell is my tax dollars paying for his gas for him to be sitting there for 2 hours running? His car's running now, remind you. So he gets to waste gas, and I've got to scrape pennies to actually put gas in my tank. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't make sense. They're using the county's money to do things and our tax dollars to do stupid crap when real people need it. You know what I mean? There's some real people that need that. I prefer my tax dollars to go to than to help than where it goes. It don't. Why does Afghan people need $4 million a day or whatever over there? A day.
I don't know.
You know,
Yeah.
Oh, to help the women weave baskets and learn to do. Oh crap! Like they said, they never get that.
Help
money.
our veterans. Give that money to our veterans.
Yeah. 4
Yeah.
million a day going to
Get
just
that-
that's just one country, one place. That's not
Yeah.
including all the other countries we sent aid to, 200 billion a year and 500 billion here and 100 billion
All
here.
right. Well, let me tell you this, American Outlaw. I appreciate
That's
your
horseshit.
service, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate what you did for your country. You know, I mean, I know you're going through a lot, and I understand that, and they should do everything they can to help you.
I'll be right
It's
back.
horrible.
I'm listening.
All right. Vets and the elderly are basically forgotten. You're right. The elderly, they'll just throw you in a nursing home and just don't care nothing about you either. It's terrible, man.
yeah, your country don't care about you. You know, that's terrible.
Be safe out there, Eagle. Be safe, man. Got thunder shaking your house. That's not good. Mm. Mm.
Oh, she's Nick.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. She told me that the VA thinks that a vet can be better and cured all of their mental issues within 15 visits. If not, the social worker aren't doing their job. How are you going to be cured off 15 visits? I don't think that's going. I don't think that's going to happen.
No, they just going to talk to you and write you dope medicine and then expect you to.
Yeah.
I know that one thing. A lot of vets go to out of the country and go take that stuff, and they say it really helps their PTSD,
Oh,
but it's not legal here.
The
Wabuska,
Yeah.
Wakabua,
why? I know what you're talking about.
Asagawa,
Mushkawabuska, or ayahuasca.
Asagana.
I wonder
money-
if it actually would work.
money
I mean,
paid
I
to
wonder if it
Afghanistan.
actually helps.
Mushrooms, ain't it?
Distract from
Huh?
the rare earth.
It's mushrooms, ain't it?
Gotcha.
It's what?
Yeah. It's
Mushrooms.
shrooms. It's shrooms is what it is. Yes.
No,
Like-
it's got some kind of. They make it into some kind of tea. It's like some kind of roots.
Right.
and
but it comes
Mushrooms,
from
right?
it comes from mushrooms, though.
not
It
all
comes
of
from
it.
the shrooms. Yeah, a lot of it does. It comes from the shrooms. Watch.
Look it up.
Watch.
Look it up.
Rogan
Look it
talks
up.
about it.
Look it up.
Watch Joe Rogan. He's big into that. Anyway,
I do watch Joe Rogan.
I got parted out bike to help as therapy. There you go, man. Whatever helps.
Ayahuasca is what it's called.
Ayahuasca.
Siri, what is ayahuasca?
Room, which is 30 by 30, costs us $4 million to create.
Bridget, known professionally by her stage name Hwasa, is a South Korean singer,
Stage
songwriter,
name.
and television personality.
Thank you, Siri, but not who I wanted.
Here's what I found.
You need to get
Yeah.
Chat GBT.
Hmm.
I got Grant.
Download that app and then ask, the AI. They'll tell you more.
Yeah, I got that.
Very well.
Yeah. I know a little bit about pain there riding on 3. I
Siri?
got
What is in the ayahuasca drug?
degenerative joint disease and
The active
severe
ingredients
arthritis.
range from simple caffeine moisturizers with witch hazel astringent to preparations containing drugs such as phenylephrine, pramoxine, and hydrocortisone. This is from Wikipedia.
I can't
Oh.
pronounce that, Thomas.
Thank you.
Okay, I found this,
Asha-
of course.
Yeah, I can't pronounce that.
That's not how you pronounce it. Yeah.
Ashwagandha.
I don't know how to pronounce it. I said I don't know how to pronounce it.
Ashwagandha.
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 Wakanda.
Go to South America.
Wakanda
enjoy the
forever.
good stuff. Go to South America and enjoy the good stuff, Sterling says. Yeah.
Ashwagandha.
Uh,
Oh, I don't know.
yeah, there's some
Siri,
storms
who
out
is
there.
the
Be
best
careful.
president ever?
Hey, Siri, stop spying
Abraham
on me.
Lincoln is often ranked as the
Okay.
greatest president in American history. Other presidents that are frequently met. I found this on the web.
Oh,
Thank
Lord.
you. I don't
You'll
know why
be,
you keep going back to her.
The VA catches us.
Abraham
using
Lincoln is usually
anywhere
referred to
all
as the
of it.
best
Are you
president ever.
shitting me?
That's what it
Are you
says.
shitting me, American Outlaw? Is that really true? if the VA catches us using weed in any way, we
Oh,
lose
they
all
cut them
our
off
benefits.
every benefit. Yeah.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah. And
Even if it's-
usually,
even if
listen,
it's
I
legal-
used to
even if
date.
it's- Wait a minute.
used to-
Even if it's legal in your state, if
Yep.
it's legal in your state,
Yep,
you still can't
yep,
use it
you're not supposed to have it on the medications and stuff you use because it
Right.
because
interferes.
it's federal. Because it's
Yep,
federal.
narcotic. Yep.
The federal.
And here's the
considers it
thing: I
still
used
a-
to date a girl that was married to a military guy, and
What? You
I
dated a
used
girl
to
that was
see
married?
I used to see a girl that used to be married to a military guy,
Oh, okay.
and dude, like the insurance, the military. Now I know some people say it's shitty and all that, but for her kids and her prescriptions was like 50 cents. Like they would get medications if the kids needed any medications or anything, and all she'd have to pay is like 50 cents for it, like a quarter or 50 cents, for the prescriptions.
Man. That's crazy, American Outlaw.
That may have changed. That was in 1999, 98. So,
Damn, man, that was 25 years ago.
well, my first girlfriend, I was 16, or not my first. Yeah, well, pretty much. She was
You were a
22
baby in the
college.
90s. I was raising a family in the 90s, and you was a baby.
I wasn't a baby. I was a teenager in the 90s.
That's still a baby, man.
Okay.
A teenager's a baby, man. We're babies when we're teenagers, man. We ain't men. You ain't a man until you get married and start getting whipped around. By your
I
wife.
Well, then I
Wife.
was 21. That's when I had my first kid and everything. But I felt like I was a man at 17. I was living on my own, out doing my own thing.
Oh, man.
I was a high school dropout that went and worked and did my own stuff. Imagine if I actually had a book education. So I'm so smart now that,
You say
just
Ray with
common
Jody.
sense smart. It's bad when you're smarter than a fifth grader.
Teen in the 80s, boys. Yeah, I was teenager in the 80s. I wasn't a teenager in the.
I was a teenager in the 90s.
Yeah,
That was just my error, man.
Yeah, it's all right. Nothing wrong with that, man.
I was married in 1984.
I was married in 1989.
Had my
So-
first kid when I was 21.
Coy's been married to his wife for 40 years.
God almighty, how did you do that?
Yeah.
Did you stuff her in the
Yeah.
closet or something and just live?
Had a couple nervous breakdowns. No,
I bet.
I think we all have.
Nothing bad. I'm just saying that's a long time, dude. That's cool
Yeah.
though, man, that you lasted that long. Was she a high school
Is that-
sweetheart?
no,
Oh.
no, she wasn't my high school sweetheart.
No.
I
I
went
was
to
gonna
Indiana.
say some people do though. Some people still have their high
Yeah.
school sweetheart, and they're
I
And they
married
laugh,
my first
man.
wife. My first wife was my junior high sweetheart. I met her when she was 13. We married when I was 21 and she was 20, and we stayed married for 26 years. So I mean, it
that's a
happens.
long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be 41 years. In
Thomas
August.
says, "Congratulations, Coy.
Yeah.
Dude,
40
you're old.
years. You don't see that anymore.
Yeah,
You don't
dude.
see it.
But y'all have what? Kids, grandkids? How many kids you got?
I got 3 boys and 4 grandchildren.
3 boys. Okay.
I got 2 boys.
But you got 2 girls too, don't you? Or no?
No, I only have
Oh.
boys.
I thought you had girls.
Well, I have stepdaughters. I have 2
Oh,
stepdaughters.
okay.
Yep.
Well, I know you had the 2 boys, but
I have 2 boys, 2 stepdaughters, and I have combined 11 grandchildren. So
Mike says he
Yeah.
was in high school and then the United States Marine Corps in 93 and 95. Or
I've never
93
been
and
married.
95.
Amen. Amen.
I ain't either, man. I haven't
Amen.
either. Still to this day. Never been. I may have been with a woman, but I
You
ain't
live with
never-
her. You've been with her for so many years. You might as well just say she's your damn
I've
wife.
been with her right now.
It's only only a piece of
December will be 21, 22 years, I guess.
yeah. So you're married, dude. Just say it.
Actually, I'm not. I can actually
But
get
you
up
are.
and walk.
Yeah, but technically you're not. You're not married by paper, but you're married. You've been together that long.
I actually probably have. I think Tennessee may have common law marriage.
We don't hear anymore. They got rid of it.
They may have here. I just ain't paid attention to it because I ain't never
Never
said
been
it.
imprisoned by the institution of marriage, Dave says. There you
I bet you've been in prison by the institution of school and government, though. We all have. We've all
We all
been
have.
in prison
all have.
through kindergarten through 12th grade. We've all been in prison. It's like a
Yeah.
lockdown, man. They forced us to do that. That's
Mhm.
what's sad. You're forced to
I
go to
have
their
5
program.
kids, 3 boys, twin girls, 23, 20, 11, 10 plus 10.
We know what he was doing when he got out of the military.
Boop, boop. Man. Never been murdered at home. I mean married. Never been murdered.
Never
married.
murdered anybody. He said, never murdered anybody.
Way into common law in Tennessee has that. I don't know. Does Tennessee have common law marriage? I don't know. I know they used to here, but they
Terry, does Tennessee have common law marriage?
him and Siri, he's got a thing with Siri.
He must
Tennessee
like
is
her.
one of the few states in the United States in which common law marriages have never been recognized.
Never
Huh.
been recognized.
Never been recognized.
Hmm.
Way into common law.
So you can just not believe anytime you want, right?
He's common law married. Nope, not in Tennessee. He's
Not in
They don't-
Tennessee,
They don't
eh?
recognize it.
They don't recognize that shit. They can't take half my shit because we're not married.
Take that much.
Hitchcock says.
Siri,
common
when
law
will the
marriage-
world end?
Will you stop?
Our world is
Come-
4.543 billion years old. It seems to have a knack for sticking around.
It adds a knack for
The knack for sticking around.
Hitchcock says common law marriage is only in like 10 states. 10 states. They only have common law marriage in 10 states. I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
My kind of state. Yeah. My own prison. Creed. Good.
Yeah.
Creed. Oh, yeah. Creed. Yeah. Okay.
Siri, will John's YouTube channel be famous?
What?
I found this on the web for Will John YouTube channel be famous? Check it out.
Yeah. Well, John, okay, 967,000 subscribers.
Yep, that's what I got. Man, my thumbs are killing me. Holy criminy.
Thank you, Siri.
Ugh.
You're welcome.
Have you ever used that, the one on X?
Gronk,
Yeah.
Gronk, or whatever it is. Gronk,
Yeah.
or whatever the hell that damn one is.
It's-
No, I don't
why
think I
name
used-
that? Why name that? You know?
Oh, I forgot. There was a reason, but I don't remember now. Let's see.
No, common law marriage means she could shoot you and just get
Yeah,
manslaughter. Yeah. Manslaughter. Oh man. What
You
time
can
is
use
it,
it.
guys?
That's it. Something.
It's getting late. You guys are late out, man. I bet my wife's already in bed.
Oh, geez, it is getting late, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm usually up to about 1:30. That's usually when I go to bed.
I go to bed around 11:30.
I'm usually in bed by 8:30.
11:27 exactly, Curtis. Right on the.
But
right
it's
on the
all right.
nose.
I'm
11:20.
okay.
11:28 now.
It is Friday
32
night, right?
minutes until the witching.
Yeah.
32 minutes until the witching hour. We'll see if we can push it till midnight, and then we'll roll off. Yeah, keep these old men up. They can sleep in the morning. I got to get up and go to.
I don't sleep out for
Volleyball.
nothing, dude. I gotta get up.
I
and
know
go
you
to-
don't. You're a crazy
gotta-
man.
I gotta go to. It's
He's
at
sending me
all.
links. He's sending me links at 5 a.m. This guy's sending me links.
What?
I'm like, I hear my phone go off and I go, that's
You
just
better,
Ray.
you
I
better
can
turn it
sleep.
on silent.
I'll hear my phone go off like, that's Ray. And I get up and look,
Yeah.
yep, it was Ray. Sending
I'm
me
up
links.
at 3:30 in the morning.
Jeez.
I'm an early guy, man. I can't help it. I could go to bed at 12, and I'm up at 3:30.
What?
50 minutes to the witching
Yeah, I
hour.
don't sleep in the bed. I don't lay there like
Lunchtime
all
here.
day. I can't do
Dave
it.
says it's lunchtime in Australia. Enjoy your
Oh
lunch.
man,
sir.
I hope you have a good shrimp on the bobby, mate.
Bad
Shrimp
moon
on the bobby.
rising. Bad moon rising.
We're gonna go to the outback, mate. We're
You
gonna
all
eat
need
some
a
shrimp on the
project
bobby
to
and
work on and do
fish and
those
chips.
long-ass streams. I was thinking about getting a project bike American Outlaw. I was thinking
Well,
about it.
that would be good if you.
Been doing long streams on it and doing some. I was thinking about it, but I don't know if my hands can handle it. My hands hurt so bad now. I got to just be careful what I do. I want to
You
be able to
could
still
buy a
ride.
good base bike, dude, for motor and stuff, like a good frame and motor, like a
Just
Honda or a
sitting here holding this
Suzuki
walking
or
cane
Yamaha.
just kills my hands.
You know, you can get something really cheap and just you don't have to drown a whole lot of money in it, you know, depending
Well,
on.
gotta hop off here. Gonna take the granddaughter to her Mimi's in the morning and her birthday party tomorrow. Take care. Happy birthday to the granddaughter. Be safe,
All right.
brother. And thanks for hanging out with us.
All right, Mike. Have a good night,
Thanks.
bud.
Appreciate you, man. Have a
Yeah.
great one.
Yep. Hey,
Roast
Norton,
pork for me, guys. Dave's having roast pork. Roast pork.
roast pork. That actually sounds good.
Yeah.
I like
A
a good.
Norton
I
Dominator,
like a good.
John.
I like a
Norton
good
Dominator.
like Boston butt, man, and smoke that thing up, or some jerk chicken, you know, or something like that.
Yeah.
I just
Chicken.
depends. I like chicken cooked though, like crispy cooked. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't like anything just, especially chicken. I gotta have chicken really cooked. So, like grandma's deep fried in the cast iron.
Oh
skillet,
yeah, that's the best.
crispy chicken.
Yeah, Thomas, I've heard a lot of people tell me that, and I used that cream, that CBD cream, and it didn't do any good, man. It didn't do any good for me.
I've never
I have
used any of
I
that
have no-
stuff, man.
I have no cartilage in my thumbs or anything in here. No cartilage in anything. My hands swell up like big old mitts, and they hurt, and they throb, and they hurt, and they throb, and they hurt, and they throb.
There ain't
wake up
nothing
like-
for it though, really. You can't.
I mean, they won't
Any
give you
kind of
pain
icy
medicine.
hot or anything like that.
Nah,
go
that
for
shit don't do anything.
Okay.
No, that shit don't do nothing.
Okay.
When you don't have any cartilage, man, you just got bone rubbing bone, and it's
Yeah, it's just rubbing, ain't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
it
like
hurts.
when your knee goes out and you need a knee replacement. It's just
Man, my neck's
They
my
put that little
the
thing
same
in
way.
there. Yeah.
And my neck's the same way. My back's the same way. My knees hurt like hell. So yeah, it's. I mean, they want you to go to pain management, but then they don't. I don't
But
want to
then-
do all that.
No, you don't
I
want
just
to be
live
on
with it.
drugs, though.
I just live with
Yeah.
it. I don't want stuff tearing up my liver and my stomach, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you don't want to be addicted to narcotics. You know,
No, I don't.
you don't want that either. I mean, you don't want that. I mean, I know it sucks, you know, but
Yeah.
that's why I was thinking: is there some kind of like a wrap or something that would help? You know what? You know, like when
Yeah.
you ride or something,
I've tried all that
like
stuff.
some kind of heat
Yeah.
wrap or some kind of, you know.
Doesn't work. I used to try that on my neck because my
Yeah.
neck hurts so bad because I got C6 and C7 has none there, and it hurts.
Man, I
so
bet a
bad.
helmet really does kill you, then, don't it?
Oh, it destroys me, dude.
Yeah.
But I had to wear it if I'm going to
Yeah.
go on the interstate or whatever. But
Yeah, that would
Like
put
a-
too much
like-
weight and pressure on my neck, then, you know, because it
Yeah.
does anyways.
no matter what pillow I use, it doesn't matter how I sleep or what I try to sleep. I wake up hurting. My neck's killing me when I wake up. It's just,
Yeah, they
it's
don't
just
like
like
the perfect pillow.
I don't mean to sit on your bitch and moan. It is what it is.
Yeah, you do. You get, you know, it's all right, man.
I just live with it. Coy knows. You know what I'm talking about. You have.
I
your-
do. I get it too, though. That shit hurts.
Coy has his issues. I mean, we
I
all
do
have.
too. Yeah.
We all have some kind of affliction. You know, we all
Oh,
deal with
man.
something. You know, it's how you handle it. Sometimes it's depressing though. Wake
Yeah.
up. I always tell people if I ever wake up in the morning and I'm not in pain, that means I'm dead. Let's just put it that way because
Yeah.
I feel pain every time I wake up. From the time I wake up to the time I go to bed at night, I'm in pain. So
I get that, man.
chronic pain.
I've had a cracked tailbone. I've had a knee fluid drawn off my knee like 500 times, feels like. Probably about 5 times, but it still kills me. It's hurting right now, just sitting here. It's the weather.
Yeah, weather
I've had
will
a-
make it worse.
My legs, I have
What is he saying?
I just have issues, man.
Transdermal patches, 10 mCH an hour. Try it once a week. Okay. I don't know what that is, to Thomas.
I don't know what the first word is. I can't even pronounce it. I never was good at pronouncing medicines. Their words are so long. Now, I know what the middle Trimadol must be like just like just a patch or something with medicine in it. Like they did the.
Yeah. I used to use those patches that had medicine in it, but they didn't work. They didn't work, man.
Because they're not
Still
real
there.
strong narcotic patches. They're like a
Yeah.
non-narcotic pain medicine. And you might as well just take some numbing cream and spray on you, like really.
Oh, it's an opioid pain patch. See, they won't give me nothing here.
Oh, yeah.
My doctors
Opioid,
won't.
yeah, narcotics.
Yeah,
They don't
doctors-
write
they-
that stuff anymore.
No, they make you go to pain management.
Yep. You have to go to a clinic or something.
Yeah, they won't give you anything.
It was
I don't
because the epidemic,
If you watch
man.
my channel trailer, you'll see a pic of my back surgery. My whole back was replaced. Ay. Lord, oh Lord. Titanium rods and screws. Yikes.
Well, some people recover good and some people don't. Some people always have issues.
And a lot of that too has a lot to how you handle it mentally. If you don't, if you don't handle it good mentally, like don't have a positive outlook on things, you won't heal correctly.
Yep.
You have to start. Your healing starts in your mind. If you don't have a positive outlook and a positive say, "Well, I'm going to get through this. I'm going to heal," then it takes longer. You might not ever heal. But your brain does has a lot of power, more power than you realize.
Yeah. I mean, what did I'd like to donate my body or my stuff to Elon
I was going to
Musk.
say, don't say your brain because nobody's going to want it.
Oh, shit, they want to figure out why I talk the way I talk. Seriously, like I want to die before I die. Like, here, dude, can you transplant my head and stuff over to a robotic body and let me keep my mind and everything?
Keep your conscious going.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'd like to do.
They probably can.
I want to be
That's
transferred.
bad. That's
I
bad.
want my body, my head to be transferred over to a robotic,
Well, they can just transfer your head over to a new
So
body.
you want to be?
That's
just
what
like
they saying,
RoboCop.
man.
You
I've
wanna
seen
be
a
like
video.
RoboCop. You
Well,
wanna be
that
like
or they said, I've seen it saying they're studying where they can cut a certain bone in your neck and they can transfer your whole head and everything over to
Oh
a new body.
bullshit!
Yeah,
Swear to
they've done
God.
the surgery already.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's
They're-
bullshit.
No,
it's
it
not.
ain't.
Another human body?
Yes, a younger, healthy body.
Oh no! Then you know what? It's the end times because God ain't gonna allow that stuff to happen. Man.
What do you mean? It's happening in labs.
Where's your soul at then? Is your soul? Where's your soul in your head?
I ain't had it done, so I don't know.
It's your consciousness.
Yeah.
Consciousness in your soul?
Well,
Okay. Maybe I'm thinking your soul's in your chest. I don't know.
no, I'm saying like it's. I mean, can you
Like,
imagine putting here? Get to design, pick out what kind of hard body you want. Like here, I want a young
Erwin Curtis
18-year-old
wants-
body.
he wants to He wants to donate his ass to the IRS so they can kiss it.
I mean, like I can't be a donor, man. Like organ donor, because my heart and all my stuff and things and my blood.
Oh
and,
yeah.
and all that. So I thought, man, wouldn't that be awesome if I could donate my body to science, not just so they can throw me in the ground and see how many shrooms grow on my body in a month,
No, I know what you're saying.
but to do something, cool with it. Figure out.
Yeah. I don't know. Once you're dead, it doesn't really matter where you go, does it?
Nope. Well, yeah, or my soul does, but no, not my
I mean
body.
your body. I mean your
No,
body.
not my body. I already got my burial ground. No, I already got my plot picked out, and it's free because it's a family cemetery. So,
You know what's going to happen, Coy, when Ray passes away, and I hope it's many, many thousands of years down the line.
well,
But
that ain't gonna
anyway,
happen.
when he passes away, Coy, that when they walk by his grave in the cemetery, they're going to hear somebody talking. Ray be talking.
They're gonna say this son of a bitch never would shut up. Listen, he's still talking in his damn grave, 6 foot under.
I'll be
you still
going to
hear him
visit
talking.
Ray, and Ray will be like, "How you doing, Joe?" I'm like, "What the hell?"
That's what I ought to put in my will. I have one of my brothers to put like a microphone with my voice recorded down in it.
Oh shit! from the Terminator to the Rayminator.
Yeah, there you go. The
But are you
Rayminator.
serious? No, you're not pulling my leg on that, are you?
No, I'm being serious, dude. They talked about it. I seen it somewhere, and they were talking about transplanting people's heads to healthy bodies.
Absolutely in there.
Just don't get it though. How do you cut somebody's neck in two? Wouldn't that paralyze them forever, or kill them?
Yeah, how are you going to
I
cut
mean-
all those nerves and all those?
I mean,
veins and
that's
all
the
that
thing
stuff?
though. How do you get a brain in your head transferred with neurons and
That I just
and
can't believe that.
blood
I just
vessels?
can't
All
believe
that stuff has
Yeah,
to be reattached. And
it. Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't believe your brain would stay alive.
how would they keep it alive?
They pump blood through the main arteries.
They'd have
But
to
they
because
have
once
ashes
your
scattered
body
all
is
over
dead,
and all through
Yeah, you got your main arteries going up your neck here.
well, yeah, they can run it to a
So
machine.
they connect it up to a pumping
I've
machine.
had blood transfers, fusions, and transfers, and read all that stuff, so I know that works because I'm here.
Hello, hello, Abdul. Abdul. Is that it? I'm sorry.
Abdul. Hello, dear
Hello,
friends.
dear friends. I greet you all from Malaysia. Hey,
I can get you 500 subscribers for only $250.
man, that ain't nice, man. You could be a good guy, man. What are you doing, man?
Sorry.
That is not even
You're
right.
not right.
He could be a great person, and you gotta go and do that shit, man. What is wrong with you?
Sorry, I don't.
That ain't even right, man. Come on.
Because I get text messages all day from these people.
Hey, from India. Hey, from how you doing? Norm boy, Naboy. Sorry if I'm hacked and I can't pronounce your name. I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean that would be crazy to be able to take. That's
My
just
point.
getting to some. That's just getting to some crazy stuff when you start taking somebody's head off and putting it on another body.
Yeah,
That's
you would
just the
have. You
freaky
would.
stuff.
I just don't see anything. How, like I said, how could you get all the little nerve systems and
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's.
They said they'd done it.
I don't know, man. Yeah.
Look it up. You can watch the surgery.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be a good rabbit hole. That'd be a good rabbit hole thing.
No,
That's
seriously,
just
they
crazy.
said they'd done it.
Do you believe that they could have really done something like RoboCop though? Kept his lungs and his, and
I don't know about that.
parts of his body,
And, use
And then just
machines to
put,
do the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if his heart and his lungs are breathing, everything's good, and his brain and his arm, chest, half of,
Yeah.
whatever. Why not? Why couldn't you put?
But you have to have
Robotic.
blood flowing to keep those organs alive. You have to have,
What do you mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, but there would be blood flow to the heart and stuff to the brain. But what I'm saying is, we got prosthetics right now. People walk around with prosthetic legs, and there's no blood flowing to it. It's a
No,
prosthetic.
yeah, because you don't have the leg no more. But
That's what I
the
mean. If somebody
organs-
doesn't have a body,
the organs have to have blood
yeah.
to stay alive.
But that's what I'm saying. Like RoboCop. Like RoboCop. Like, half robotic and still got the organs with blood. I mean, didn't he go in there and get hooked to the machines and do the blood stuff like once a day and get transfused, and run through there? And,
RoboCop, your movie. You move creep. Yeah, you move creep. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they could do that like RoboCop. Though.
You're coming with me, dead or alive.
I don't think you could do that. I don't think they could. I don't see how they could take somebody's head off and attach it to somebody else's body because you got to keep that body alive, and then you got to keep the person's that's the head's coming off of. I can't even believe I'm talking about this. This is just weird. But anyway, I don't see how they could do that. They've done it. You've seen them do this.
Yeah.
You've witnessed this on
I
what
watched
YouTube?
I watched them do it.
You didn't watch nobody do anything.
All right, look it up. Don't take my
Look
word
it up.
for it. Don't take
Ask
my
Siri.
word for it. You
Ray,
look it
ask
up.
Siri.
You study it.
Ray, you ask Siri and ask Siri, did they remove people's heads and put it on different bodies?
Siri, can they remove a head and put on a body?
It's
A head
different.
transplant or full body transplant is an experimental surgical operation involving the grafting of one organism's head onto the body of another. In many
Are you
experiments,
shitting
the
me?
recipient's
I
head
told
has
you.
not been removed, but in others it has been. This is from Wikipedia.
What?
Thank you.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me right
In
now?
many experiments, the head has been removed, and many it hasn't. So
Are you kidding me,
I
man?
told you. See, yeah, thank you, but
Told you. I
you
saw
was
it.
right.
I watched it. They were doing the surgery and it was showing how they were doing it.
Yes, and it was wild,
Yeah.
dude.
Man,
Like,
that's
Can you imagine though? Like they want people to live forever.
See, you get a brain dead body, the
Yep.
body's still
The body's still good and
Brain's
living.
dead.
Yeah,
and they take a person that's dying, the brain's
especially
still,
a
the
young.
body's shot, and they take that head off and switch it to the guy that's brain dead and take his
Yeah.
head off and put the other guy's head on that.
Well,
Joe, fake name. The stream is about we're just hanging out, having fun, and chatting. That's all we're doing. Just talking about anything and everything. That's what
that's
the
a good
stream's about.
name, Joe. Fake name. That's cool. I
Joe,
like
fake
that.
name.
That's like
Yeah, we're
when
just
I
hanging out,
ask you
talking
what
about
your
whatever.
name is, just say good citizen. My name's
Yeah.
Good Citizen. What's yours?
I can do all that removal. It's a game called Operation. Yeah, I could do all that removal and switch. It's a game called Operation.
Yeah. Well, I
Operation.
mean, who knows, man? Maybe I can get an 18-year-old body again.
If you got enough money.
That would be cool, though, dude. Like, here,
Yeah.
I don't want to be their test dummy. I want to be the one that's actually 100% good. And I mean, I can't imagine, dude. Like, actually having, I wouldn't know what it was like living with a good heart and good health. I've had mine since birth, so.
That's just scary to think they could do something like that, man. We got that advanced where we're doing stuff like that, but we can't. Now, wait a minute. We're that advanced where we could take a head off somebody and put it on somebody else's body.
That's
But we
what they're
can't
saying.
cure cancer. But we
Yeah,
can't
and
cure cancer and heart
yes,
disease.
Yes, we
What
can.
what is that? I mean,
It's
come on,
because it's a
man.
$1 trillion business, and they know once they do, they lose
So
out.
that's
They
what I'm
lose
saying.
power.
You
They
can't-
lose
people can't
money.
be that stupid out there. American
They
people
are.
can't be that stupid where if they could do that and they can't cure cancer, really, come on.
Well,
Come
this guy,
Big
this
pharma,
guy-
dude. That's who's in control.
This
Big
guy
pharma.
claims that he has the cure for cancer called BioShield, but the
Yep.
medical
Field.
don't want it to come out.
Yep. And he's scared to death because also, like he says, because it's big pharma, it's power. They're making so many trillions of dollars from these doctors and these big pharmas and these pharmacies and things. If they cured it, where's their money go? They don't make money.
Hold that thought. The reason Harley is doing what they're doing is because Harley is run by a woke CEO that don't give two shits about the company, Joe, fake name.
Yeah.
So that's why Harley's in the situation they're in.
They're doing
Go
it
ahead,
to
Ray. I'm sorry.
themselves.
They're
They should
doing
have
it to
never.
themselves.
They should have never hired that woke
Yeah.
CEO guy.
He's
I'll
the
be
worst.
honest.
He's
He's
destroying the company.
and maybe that's his intentions. Get snuck
could be.
in.
15 or so years ago, they gave that guy someone else's arm, but they said it felt weird and they had to remove it and had it removed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but if it's just your head and someone else's body, that would be.
But wouldn't your body not know that wouldn't your
No,
mind?
if your
No, wait a
neurons
minute
and
now.
stuff still,
Let me finish my thought, Ray, before you answer my question.
everything comes in.
if wouldn't your mind know that wasn't its real body and it reject it in some way though? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you have a heart transplant, you're on about 16, 20 different medicines a day, so your heart don't reject that body, or your body don't reject the heart.
All right.
You'd be on medications probably, but the thing is,
CEO Harley has sucked since the
before I even speak to you,
Harley, they're terrible bikes. I wouldn't say they're terrible bikes. I own a Harley, and it's
I own
not,
2 Harleys.
It's not that they're terrible bikes. It's just they're just. I mean, Harley's had his issues through the years.
They're in terrible places. Yeah,
They've been up and down, just like any manufacturer of any product has their good times and bad times. I mean, you got Indian's been up and down and had their issues. And it's just what happens. I mean, I own a Harley Road Glide 2024. I mean, it is what it is. It ain't the best bike in the world, and it ain't the worst. I mean, Harley. What you got to understand about Harley Davidson, it's not just about the bike itself. It's the culture of the bike. It's the history of the bike. It's just
Yep.
it's just
There's
there's
more
a lot
to it than just the frame and wheels.
just the frame and wheels. Yeah, there's a lot more that comes with it.
Yeah, but I mean,
And actually, they do build good bikes. They have good bikes, and unfortunately, the quality in most all manufacturing right now is not that great. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is.
but before
you
you
could-
even,
You could look at Honda, you can look at Yamaha, you can look at anybody, but there's flaws. Everybody has flaws, and they have
Yeah.
bikes that didn't turn out very well, and they made bikes that weren't that great. And I mean, it happens in every manufacturer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, most transplant patients are put on a bunch of meds because the body tries to reject the implant.
Yep.
Is what American Censored says.
Yeah.
American
and I'm
Uncensored.
telling you, before you even click that little button, your brain has already told it to do that. You're not doing that with your finger. Your brain's telling you to do that. So I don't know how that would work. Your brain would still.
American Outlaw said,
body to
is
do
there
things.
is there less motovlogging from you guys and more of these types of shows? No, I still do my motovlogging, American Outlaw. I still do that. But yeah, but during the wintertime, shows like this help your channel because it keeps
Keeps it active, man.
keeps it active because you can't do a lot of motovlogging depending on where you live. If you're
I don't do
living in a remote
motovlogging
area,
anymore, really.
you can't really get out and ride. So you got to do either
I
you got to
quit.
do talking head videos, or you got to do build up enough videos,
stream.
motovlog videos. You got to build up enough motovlog videos through the summer to get you through the winter. So
Yep.
these kind of platforms really help your channel and keeps things rolling.
I quit doing them when they became like a job. I quit. I don't record it like my rides now. Unless I'm on
A lot of
a good ride with some good people, I'll record it. But other than that, I don't. I'm telling you, I don't even pay attention to their comments, man. That's why I said that.
Do what, Ray?
Nothing. I was talking to myself. What I'm saying is,
No, you wasn't.
I quit doing the motovlogging, man, because it became more like a job, and it got
Yeah.
stressful
No, I
and
get it.
shit trying to worry about all the cameras and stuff. So took the fun out of me riding. So I decided to stop. I rather just do the ride, and when I get somewhere, I walk around and talk, show the places and stuff, and things.
Well,
like
let
that.
me say something real quick, Ray. Well,
So-
I mean, I respect your opinion, Joe Fake Name, but everybody's got their own opinion. If you don't like Harley, don't buy one. If you don't like
Yep.
Harley, stay away from them. I mean, that's your choice. Buy what you want to buy, ride what you want to ride. And other than that, I can't really say anything else to you, my man. Have a good night. Let's see. I want my head put on a horse's body. That would be sweet, running free every day. That's what Erwin Curtis says.
Yeah.
So next thing you know, you'll be putting your head on a horse's body or a jackass.
Well, I mean, never mind. God,
Don't say it, Ray.
I don't know, man. If you prefer,
anti-rejection drugs have to be given before a major transplant. If they find any drinking or drugging, they take.
oh
off
yeah,
the
you
list.
can't.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
you can't smoke a cigarette. You don't want to get
Yeah.
on the list. You can't even drink Robitussin. It's a really strict,
Don't get me
guidelines.
wrong. I'm loving these one-on-one chats, but the vlogging on the road was more authentic. It is. I understand what you're saying, American Outlaw. And I still
Yeah,
do.
I get it.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
And I respect that, and I still do them.
I don't think he's.
I
Damn.
will say this. I will say this before, and I'll let Ray say what he wants to say. I will say this, and Ray will probably agree with me on this. Is this live stream right here, or me doing a talking head video, or me doing stuff like I'm doing now, or a talking head video on my channel gets more views than my motovlogging does. So I can even do a topic on my motovlog, and I still get more views if I'm doing the topic right here on this, or making a video, or doing it on a live stream than I would on a motovlog. And that's the way it is for my channel anyway. So I mean, Ray could say what it is for his channel, but that's
Well,
how
I
see it.
like doing the live streams because it gives me a chance to hang out and talk. I can do videos and talk. Talking is not an issue with me. So obviously,
Yeah, we all know that.
So I always did like do the live streams because it was a chance to get, hang out with your friends, with people you know, and talk and have fun. So I don't really like base my live streams on like driven based topics all the time. Now I do certain ones that I will. If I got like something happens and I really want to talk about it, I'll go live and do it. My videos, I've got a lot of motorcycle videos. I do have riding videos in the early stages of my channel. Got a lot of motorcycle shorts where I go to events and rallies and stuff like that. Got a lot of political review videos. A lot of people think it's just political talk. It's a lot of like reaction videos, my reaction to like some of these other people, these political people and stuff. So you may enjoy them if you think they're just me talking about politics. It's not. It's me laughing, having fun with my channel. A lot of shorts, it's not, like I said, it's not that I mind recording on my bike. I'm not going to do it every time because I was doing it so much. I quit doing it. Like I said, it felt like a job. I don't really know what does the best. I know for me, what I enjoy doing, I rather go somewhere to an event or a rally and then record when I'm there, walking around, talking and showing things than actual riding. So the motovlogging, I don't know. Like I said, I might get that urge and just throw the camera on the bike and ride through the mountains and throw it up. I may not. I don't know. So,
just, Ray, just for you where you live, I would be doing that just because the roads you have.
I did. I put a lot out on my early
too.
channel, man, but they don't. Like I get 8 views or 10 views or 20 views, and that's it.
I just had several people comment saying, "Hey, thanks for taking that." Like I do my short rides on my short videos. They like, because I don't ride anymore. I'm too old to ride. I appreciate you putting up these shorts, because some people like to watch them because they can't ride anymore. So they get to see that through your videos. You know what I mean? Yeah. They get to see that scenery and they get to see you out on the road, and they enjoy that because they can't do it anymore themselves. You see what I'm saying? So did Ray just freeze up?
No, I'm here. I'm just listening because I just think, like I said,
you're just saying it's not worth all the work that you put into it.
Not for me, it wasn't at the time. No. So I don't.
Thanks, Moto.
Because the return on investment isn't worth it.
Well, like I said, I started out doing the motovlogging, filming every ride and trying to get all these mountains and parks and stuff, and it didn't do good at all. You know what I mean? Right. And I've got a lot of videos in my earlier days, and stuff, and a lot of shorts, and it just didn't do good. Even built the channel up, it still didn't do good. It seemed like my channel does better when I'm talking. Like seriously, I know it's crazy to say, but
you gotta do what works for you. You gotta do what works for you.
I mean, I may have a gift for talking. Yes, I talk a lot, huh?
Yeah.
That's your gift.
That's what I mean. Like I talk so much, it seems like my talking videos will do better than my riding videos.
I know you talk so much because after live, I got to go have 3 aspirin and take a shot of tequila or something to calm down.
Damn it.
You can't get him out of your head. Is that what you're saying?
Because I keep hearing him in my brain. It's like an echo chamber in there. It's like, Ray, are you hearing what the
right now, I'm just trying to be an all-around channel. So that's it. No, that's all I'm doing. I'm trying to bring a little bit of everything to the channel. So
I think everybody's doing what they're doing. They're doing what works for them. They're doing what they think works for them, and they feel comfortable with it. And I say much respect to anybody, how they do their channel, what they do with their channel. Like same with Coy, how he does his channel. Whatever way you want to do your channel, that's why it's called YouTube. Be you, do you, be real, be honest, and hey, see what happens. That's all you can do, right?
Yep. And I'm good with that. If I watch somebody, I want to see the real person. I don't want to watch somebody act, put on a persona, or be fake. I want to see the real person.
Right. And so do I, and that's why when I do my motovlogs, I'm just me. And if nobody wants to watch, that's fine. But it's for me. It's also for me too. It's not just for my audience. It's not just for my subs. It's for me to get on there and kind of vent sometimes and just just.
I was
the
gonna
stuff
say
that's
it's
on
a good place for therapy sometimes.
Yeah, I
you
can just
know,
get my.
Yep.
I can just be riding along in a nice country road, and I can get those thoughts and things off my
Well,
mind.
the good
things
thing
out.
about that is some people listen, some people don't, some people comment, some people don't, and it doesn't matter to me when I'm getting on there and I'm talking and
Right.
it's my therapy. This is my platform for me to do that on, and no one else
Right.
in my household has to hear it or none of that. I can do it, and then
Right.
other people can hear it, and some people enjoy listening to it, and some people don't. So
Right.
you don't have to watch it, and a lot of people watch it, and if they do, I'm
Some people
thankful.
don't.
And
Right.
that's what I'm saying. Like
And I'm
it's
not
just
mad. Like if you
no,
seen
no,
that
no,
video,
no. I
if
enjoy
you seen
getting on
that
here and
video I
ranting.
put up about this motovlogging dead, in that video I talked about, hey, if you want to watch, hey, that's great. If you don't, that's great too, because I don't want you to sit through something you don't want to sit through. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I don't want you to do it just
Now,
because.
that being said, now if somebody comes and supports my channel, another fellow YouTuber, I'm going to go support their channel because I think that's only right. So if you're going to support me, I'll support you. But other than that, if they don't, what I'm trying to say is, if you don't like my content, don't sit through it. You don't feel obligated to.
You don't have to
You know,
support me, to
yeah.
like me. You know what I mean? You don't have to hate
don't,
me.
if you don't like it, I guess what I'm saying is, if you don't like the channel and don't like the content, don't sub, because you're not doing the channel any good if you're not watching, commenting, or liking what's on the channel. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah. And, if you're gonna watch, watch. I mean, and I like to give people.
Thanks, Thomas.
I like to give people something to think about sometimes, when I talk about certain topics and certain things, and just, because some people, they can relate to certain issues that we get on here and talk about, and not everybody does. Not everybody can relate. Not everybody can say, man, I'm going through the same thing. I need to, that helped me, or I needed to hear that, or something. So I don't know.
I'm going to start a tube of you stream with Muppets from the Land of Confusion video.
I mean, seriously, like, I think everybody, if you're going to start a channel, just, if you're really going to get into it, be dedicated to it. You don't have to do it 24/7, but if you expect if you expect to get anything out of it, put stuff in it.
Yeah.
You have to be consistent to grow a channel, man. Or lucky,
But some people are just happy with having what they have and doing the live streams and being a part of a community, and they feel comfortable there, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's whatever you want to do. I respect everybody. Do you be happy? That's all that matters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, your channel could take off someday. You don't know. Just being you. Look at Joe Rogan. He started with the crappy cameras that he bought from a cheap store. I mean, he started from nowhere. He had no subscribers. He started with nothing. It's just crappy stuff. The show was horrible. He told me, he was talking about it today on one of his podcasts, and he's like, and it just took off. I mean, it just, what happened when
eventually it picked up.
Yeah. So
well,
you might have to
he was already famous though.
But he stayed.
He said his fame had nothing to do with his podcast. He said his podcast was horrible. He said it was horrible.
He just stayed.
Yeah, what I'm saying, he was well known. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he was known, but I'm saying his podcast didn't have many viewers. He said it was terrible. It was horrible. It was
nobody wanted to listen to a 3-hour podcast.
Yeah, he said it was horrible, but he just stayed with it. He said, I did what I wanted to do, what I felt comfortable with. He said people wanted to change how he did things. He said I felt comfortable doing it my way, and it panned out. You see what I'm saying? It took off. Now, it might not take off for everybody like that, and it doesn't. But he stuck with what he wanted to do. He wouldn't be bought by anybody else and told what to do by anybody else. He did it his way, and this is what happened.
That's right.
No, because
he had access to all these comedians, famous comedians, and all.
Once you take somebody's money, you have
so he could bring those people on. And that attracts, people to watch.
Oh, yeah, that's what he did. And that's what he did. He didn't sell out.
And
he didn't sell out to
the majority of people don't have that.
No, that's true. That's true. But I'm saying,
you guys had me on. No, I'm a comedian.
He said though, it was a horrible podcast when he started.
Right.
Yeah.
He said it was horrible. Nobody watching. He said, but he stuck with what
He was
wanted to do
consistent.
his way.
Yeah, he stayed the course.
Right.
And,
And now
and
he's not owed to nobody. He doesn't. Nobody owns him. Nobody owns. He could do whatever he wants. You know,
he
makes
says
his own
whatever he
decisions,
wants. He believes
and
whatever
he makes
he
his own
wants.
decisions. And
And
he basically told Spotify, if you don't like what I do, then go take a leap. That's what he told them.
well, they tried to
But
cancel him. Remember when Taylor Swift called for his cancellation
Spotify
because she
wouldn't
was on
cancel him.
there? Yeah, and they like no, they offered him $200 million just to renew his contract. I'm like,
Yeah.
you go, buddy.
You go, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
we don't want him because she thought her singing music and her big name was going to overdo his name, and they were like, "I don't think so. He's got the number one
Yeah,
podcast.
but-
Why would I end him?"
Yeah,
You're
Moto,
crazy.
He was a TV star, but I'm saying his podcast
Yes.
wasn't going anywhere. It was just.
And the
he started
UFC,
with-
he's
Yeah, he
big
just
time in
started
that,
it.
so he already had
But China,
people.
you could be famous and go into podcasts, and the podcast flop.
Yeah, look at
Yeah,
Michelle
people don't
Obama.
like
Look
you,
at look at some of these people. They ain't got nobody. They ain't got no
Yeah, they're-
watchers.
They're trying, and they're famous actors.
Yeah, they're
Comedian
famous
actors,
people. Yeah,
and their shit ain't going nowhere. They're
Nope.
trying to do this stuff, and it's sponsors and people telling them what to do, and they have no control. With him, he said, "I'm going to control my own destiny. I'm going to do it my way." You know,
even
and it
Michelle
worked out.
Obama started one, and she's barely getting it.
Well, she
Anybody.
buys subscribers and buys likes. So that's what that tells you anything. So, but yeah, I mean, just stay the course and do it your way. And if it
Yeah.
pans out, it
You
pans
just
out.
have
If it
to
doesn't, it
continue
doesn't.
going.
Yeah. But anyway, with that being said, guys, it's 12 o'clock. It's
Yeah, it's
already
been
tomorrow.
3 hours.
it's Saturday.
Not
Thanks
for
for hanging
me.
out with us till Saturday. I appreciate it.
11 o'clock.
Always go check out Ray's Meadow Life channel. He's got Ray's Meadow Life, and well, he's got a couple of channels. And go check out Coy's Lost in the Woods with Coy. He's putting up a lot more content. Man, we got him on Instagram. He's on X now. I mean, he's going everywhere, man. He's putting himself out there, so that's cool. Always, check out people in the chat, their channels. They got great channel. They got the great communities out there. Go check them out. And don't forget, check out the Rabbit Hole Sunday night. We're doing what are we doing, guys? We're doing
Clone.
Are they cloning humans? And I think they are. So check that out. That's going to be a good one. And then we'll be
There you
back
go,
on
Ray.
Retired.
Clone yourself.
Yeah, then we'll be back on here on Monday morning on Retired Rider for early morning Rise and Shine, and then we'll be back Tuesday for Ray's Middle Life early morning, and then we'll be back Wednesday on Retired Rider, and then we'll be back on Thursday on Ray's Middle Life, and then we'll be back on Retired Rider early morning on Friday, and we'll do it all again and all again and all again. But we appreciate you guys being here, hanging out with us. I had a great time tonight.
Yes,
It's a good way to
me
just.
too.
It's a good way to just just
In
break
the day.
loose and just have fun and not have to really a topic and just chill out and just enjoy people's company, enjoy the chats, and we always appreciate you guys coming on.
Yeah,
With
Timothy.
that,
Cool.
that being said, everybody have a great night, have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care now.
Bye.